take your soul.
Football right now. Just called my son and said he's fired as head coach or assistant coach in my absence.
Oh, Lord. All right. What's going on, everybody? Tim Jones here, the voice of Jacksonville Pool here, back for the APA 2024 Southeast Challenge. Guys, let's get this party started. That's my fancy commercial.
Of Jacksonville Pool.
Let's go.
All right, guys. We got a team off the rail, South Carolina Midlands in the house here. And the team, the Illuminators here. Mike Carroll's league there in Florida. What's going on, Ken? How you doing, bud?
Good. How are
Good.
you?
I'm doing very well. Had a great service today at church and ready to get a good stream going and get these semifinals done.
Very nice.
We'll find out who's being put up right now. Perfect. So team D-Illuminators here just put up Alex first.
The Illuminators.
D-Illuminator. I keep on do D-Illuminators. D-Illuminators. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to mess it up 18 times here.
It's all right.
I'm going to need your help on that one. Okay. I told you I needed you. You were like, you just buttered me up. I'm like, no. All right, Alex being a skill level 4. Oh, we'll see if my prediction comes true if we have 2 4s here and I don't have to change what the race is to. Why is my middle camera that was just up want to act like it's not up? So, yeah, I was told we had a pretty exciting first matchup day for the quarterfinals here. Also, guys, for those that haven't been following along at home as well here, this is really cool. There's actually 2 brackets, by the way. There's been a little bit of a confusion here for people being like, no, is this 32 teams left? It was technically 16 teams left, 2 brackets, right? So that it was technically the top 8 for each bracket was this morning, so the quarterfinals. And now we are down to the semifinals here. So we have 4 teams left for each bracket, 8 teams in all. And, yeah, we're going to get this party started. But the beautiful thing here, Ken, I'm sure you knew this, but in case you didn't, every team's leaving here with money today, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Woo!
If you made it this morning, you were already in the money.
You
were already in the money. Yeah, and I found out there's a couple teams that didn't know that.
Oh, my goodness.
One of them being ours, they got to come back.
Oh, well, I guess that's a good reason to come. Baby, come back.
Yeah.
To get your money from me. Because you earned it at the Southeast Challenge. Can't believe I just did that.
Yeah, that was actually,
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Second career in the making
Right.
right
Let's see here. For 4s on off the rail here, they got Destiny, they got Maggie, they got Brian, if they choose. They also have Cynthia, who's a 2. Heather is a 3. Let's see here. We do have 2 6s on the team, Chris Godwin and Travis Griffin. And then we have a 5 as well here. Let's skip over Mr. Steven there for a second. Steven Silverwood here. For team D-Limit. Oh, what's the name? Maggie? Perfect. Thank you, my dear. Good luck to y'all. Have fun. All right, so it is Miss Maggie. Maggie D. Godwin here. So, yeah, 2 skill level 4s to start here. Guess what, chat? Your boy does not have to change the race. Look at that.
Very good.
Like
Look at
match straight.
Positive start today.
Right?
Yeah.
It's almost like it's funny. I shouldn't have even guessed it would have been that because of how wild this weekend has been. Ken, you've been here for some of it too. The first throws of the day, I always feel like, at least from our end here in Jacksonville here, so I am taking some assumptions. I always feel like it's, like a couple 3s, a couple 4s. Like it's always the low to mid early. And then, like, one of the ones earlier, we had a 6 versus a 5.
Yeah, they came out
right off the bat.
Yeah. No, they're following similar strategy I do with my teams. You come out with your strong middle players, and I think that's a good start.
Yep.
And then it also helps you to, depending on who, not sure who put up first, but
Deluminators.
Deluminators. Okay.
Deluminate.
Yep.
Not de-illuminate.
Yeah.
Don't you get my habit, Ken?
Yeah, right. They could be the eliminators after they, if they win today. So
they could be illuminating their path to $5,000 of cash for that first place prize. How about that? That'd be sweet.
Good
sweet,
break.
Sweet.
Nice little open break for change.
Yes, it is actually here. Marla, what's going on? Marla in here saying, off the rail, take it all for the South Carolina. Good old South Carolina Midlands. I can't wait, guys. I get to see y'all next weekend. I will be at, I keep wanting to say the wrong place here. It's Rack and Grill 3, sorry, in Aiken, South Carolina. I'll be up there with you guys next weekend, so.
Well, that first, that top pocket's been a little challenge all weekend. And what did it do? The first shot of the game?
It did it. It did it already.
It did it again to him already.
What's hilarious to me about it is it didn't act up during the one time that you weren't over here with me. And I even gave you a positive note of like, hey, like you didn't really do it this time. And immediately as soon as you sat down with me,
something happened. I know.
It happened right away. It's like the pocket's like, I'm going to act up when Ken's around.
Yeah. Well, Kelly and I, we were noticing that too. that actually got somebody with ball in hand, believe it or not.
Ooh.
Yes, we were shocked. And that was an
Wow.
upper skill level ball in hand.
Goodness. Okay, so it's funny that you even mentioned that because I had the conversation the other day about, making people shoot the shots, even if it's an obvious shot for them to make and stuff like potting the final ball and everything. And I had somebody be like, I literally verbatim say to me before, they're like, it's not like a skill level 6 is going to miss ball in hand. And I was like, actually, that is the whole reason I make them do it now, because I watched in a regular setting, not a tournament where it could be stressful, a regular setting, I watched a 6 miss ball in hand for the win.
Yeah.
Blew my mind, Ken. Blew my mind.
Yeah, absolutely. We watched a match. I believe the guy's name was Andy. He was just going through the rack, gets down to the 8-ball, fairly straight in shot, or even
Normal
just a
shot for him. Yeah.
I'd say he missed probably 2/3 or a third of all the shots he took on the 8-ball his first attempt.
Goodness gracious.
He said,
struggle bus.
I caught him after the game, and he's just like, I don't know what it is. I just struggle with that last shot on the 8-ball.
Yeah.
He was playing fantastic.
I'm definitely looking forward to this. I'm proud of all the teams that have participated, and especially the ones here on the third and final day. This has been a fantastic weekend here, guys. You'll probably hear me give a little summary as well here towards the end. And it's been amazing. I'm so proud of all the teams that have come through, and there's been again a lot of really cool things we got to see on stream. We got to see some absolute excellent sportsmanship, really just shining through.
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing. Even off the table, really just outside.
Yep.
Sportsmanship, teams catching up with them after them having a beer together. I saw that. That was impressive. Just coming and supporting everybody, and they're all having a good time. So it's been really good.
Jacksonville APA's Facebook and YouTube. Yep. Let me see here if I can tag him since he's having a problem finding it.
Tim, is there anybody you don't know, by the way? I just want to know that. I mean, every time you come up here, you're like, I think you know everybody. And this isn't even from the Jacksonville area. It's like you just know everybody.
I love saying that I'm very blessed to get to do what I do, and it's been awesome. My only sad part about it is because of the sheer amount of people, I feel really bad because I have a very hard time remembering names. And the wild part is, like I told a gentleman the other day, too, I was like, because we were talking to the front of the AC unit, and he introduced himself. I said, hey, I'm going to be up front and honest with you. I said, please don't take offense to it. I said, I may not remember your name. I was like, but I'll remember this moment. I was like, and I appreciate you because he's talking about how much he supports me, and he's in multiple of my streams and everything. And I said, I just want you to know, I was like, literally from the bottom of my heart, I was like, I need you to know that means the world to me. Like, I really, one day I want it to be where, I'm just traveling, doing stuff on the weekends, maybe a couple weekday stuff. Like, I want this to be my way of life for my way to provide for me and my family. So
well on your way.
Yeah,
well on your way.
I appreciate it.
I don't know if you saw that last second to last shot there.
It was amazing.
It came off the 8-ball in the corner pocket, top corner pocket, and it shows that if the ball goes down the middle, it's going to go in there.
Miss Maggie is shooting like fire right now.
Yeah, she's got it figured out.
I love it.
A couple of early misses there, but now she is back into it.
She's down to one ball left, if I see correctly.
That is accurate.
Wow. Look at this here. Now, there is a little bit of spacing, but that 10 ball near the 8, I mean, granted, it does have a couple other homes here, but you need to get back around to it. You need to be on the kind of bottom left on it if you're going to take top right, or you need to be above it and take it in that left-hand side pocket, which would be amazing because if you use it as your out ball, that 8 ball will go beautifully in that top right then.
Yeah. See, some of these, like this shot right here, I would have probably attempted to get back to the 10 because I've got, let's say I'm short or long and I got it out, I've got what we call the duck. Right?
The duck, yeah,
the duck
100%.
to keep myself. And I try to get players to think about that, right? Well, sometimes it's best to take that harder shot than taking that easy one.
Yes.
Because if you you've got to get to a specific spot on the table, and let's say you just underhit it, or even worse yet, overhit it, you can still have another attempt to come back. Actually, that's a great shot by Alex. Played the combination in the side and left him an opportunity to get to the 10 ball here.
There we go.
Yeah, this is a pretty strong full hit. I would, this was me, I'd probably put a little bottom draw and draw to the side and get behind the 8 on the other side. Oh, he's going, That was the bad thing about trying to follow. That 5-ball was in the way.
Yeah.
Or 3-ball, I should
3-ball,
say.
yeah.
Yep. 5-3.
Well,
They're all the same at this
I mean,
point.
yeah. It definitely, on the green felt is funny, too, because I'm not trying to blame it on that here, but I literally tried adjusting the cameras quite a bit to see if I could get the color saturation better. And either I adjust it one way and we have this giant clear spot in the middle of the table, and you're like, okay, I can definitely tell that's the 5-ball now. Or you have it like this where you can still see the whole entire table, and you're like, is it a 5-ball? Is it a 3-ball? I like that. I think I just heard his baby say, where's my doggy at here? Looks like she got a doggy pocket marker. I love people's creative pocket markers, by the way. It's fun.
We've seen some that are very explicit, I might add.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, evidently that pocket is open there. She's really going to go. And same thing with Alex. Alex could get to the 10 and
there's a little room, but I mean, this might be one of those instances where, even if she doesn't get it, she just blocks it.
Yeah. This is the pocket speed shot because the cue ball is going to end up in a tough spot for Alex.
Whoever hits it and opens it up, I'm pretty sure he's got the window for the 10 now. He's just got to hit this right. And here comes David coming on over here. Mr. David Singleton himself. That man could not stay off of the TV in Vegas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, he was somebody's going to have to correct me here because I know I'm going to say it wrong. I know for sure, like, he had a Masters match on there. He was in the finals. I know he had some team members that were close. I think they finished lost in the semifinals for, like, Jack and Jill. He had another team in there as well. I mean, he was all over the place. What a good shot. Good shot.
That was an excellent coach. Excellent coach.
Yeah, and he's got the toughness of the rail. I mean, but honestly here, as long as he just keep the cue, you don't have to jack up. Keep the cue level, right?
Yep.
Just don't risk that whole, like, floating over the top with the cue. And
don't overhit this. You don't want it to kind of accelerate off the thing. Oh,
he hit it hard. He hit it hard.
He hit it hard, exactly.
Slow down. Nope. Maggie's got opportunity.
Maggie.
And honestly, Maggie, again, Alex was shooting well too, but Maggie came out like a fireball here. She needs to be, no matter what happens in this first right, she needs to remember that and keep that pace going forward. If so, I think it could spell victory for her. Very long bridge here. I'm a little worried about it. She hits it good.
Yeah, she hit that
Nicely
with the right
done.
speed.
Nicely done. Well played. 1-0 starting us off here. Pretty good quick start right there. That was a very short rack. Well played. I'm assuming their official start time will be 2:30. So 3 hours makes it 5:30. So 6:15 again for sudden death.
Yeah.
I still have that set 6:15. Look at that. Guess what? Sudden death at 6:15, baby. Let's go.
There it is.
Whoop, there it is. Guys, I know I've given them a couple shouts here, but I do want to give a couple of thank yous, by the way, for this event while we're waiting for the rack to go. Park Avenue Billiards, thank you again for the host location. I know that they've had issues in the past with AC and stuff. They have portable AC units. They're trying their best to keep everything nice and cool in here for us, keep the tables up. Very much appreciate them and the service and work they put forth.
The staff has been phenomenal.
Yep, it's been a great weekend.
Absolutely here to help anybody need anything. You can see them come over.
Yeah,
hey, can we help you?
They've come and checked on us, and we're in the corner. Like
we're hidden.
We're tucked away
in the dark spot.
Yeah, exactly. So that's been very appreciative. I've been very appreciative of that. And a huge shout out to all of you, Ken, and all the league operators here. There's been so many of them I've seen this weekend, and especially getting to run the mini manias across the way here at Q and Shisha. Has been a brand new and huge undertaking, to say the least. I mean, there's been one every single hour. So there's been work to be done through that, and I've heard a lot of people really taking advantage of the mini mania. So I'm very happy to hear that.
That's fantastic, and thank you for from all the league operators. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I know they all enjoy coming up here and seeing their teams and also helping out. It is a long weekend. Everyone does a great job, and you need this to be able to put on such a big event that runs so smoothly. You need all the right folks. So, league operators are a big part about this. And then I'd like to do a extra special call out to Ashley and Kevin.
Yes.
Tournament directors.
The Morgans.
This is a great event, especially with Ashley and her. If you guys have never been here, you go and you look at the merchandise table.
That table's awesome.
It is just a wall. I mean, you walk down this whole wall. It's impressive. And the custom shirts.
That's what I was about to ask. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I saw like she had the the little lamination sheet. She's like, you do it like this, and she's like, you do it like this design. I'm sitting there, I'm like,
Yeah.
hold on, you get to come to this event and then be like, I want the shirt to look exactly this way and leave with it? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you get to she's very knowledgeable when it comes to putting things on. She'll put anything on you on anywhere on the shirt, sleeves, back, front. Yeah, she has just an arsenal of images that you can put on it. It's really, really neat, and that adds an extra special flair to this thing. So
I definitely I don't want to put anything else extra on her shoulders. So chat, don't take this as a thing of for sure what's going to happen. But I definitely want to say that I hope that she does that in future Southeast challenges, whether they're here, there, wherever they are, since they can definitely move around. So that'd be pretty cool. Can't give me one second. I'm gonna leave you on the mic for just a moment, brother.
No problem. All right. Excellent. The nice open table with Alex and Maggie taking a couple shots here, just getting going. A couple tied up balls.
What is that? Can you see that full cluster in the top right? Is that the 6, 5, and 2 maybe to the top right?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
man.
Yep. It's a nice little cluster.
Oh. Man, and it was starting to look ugly outside, but looks like some of the ugly weather's coming inside with that cluster. Ugh. That is not going to be fun. But I tell you what, though, with the way she's already shooting right off the bat here, I've zero doubt Maggie can handle it and deal with it. These two skill level 4s have really just started off in a explosive way, and you could kind of almost expect for people after the long weekend, right, to be a little exhausted and stuff. And I mean, I can't tell you that I'm seeing it from this team.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say that. I noticed as I was walking in today, there's a lot of bright-eyed and bushy-tailed teams today. I was like,
Yeah, I think the ones that made it to today maybe made sure not to stay out too late last night and took advantage and stuff like that, and got some hopefully well-needed rest.
Yeah, that would be not a good thing. I lost out on $5,000 because our team went out and drank all night.
Well, and we unfortunately as well. I mean, we did have, the mistake yesterday, unfortunately, where a team missed their match time. They had I think it was a 2 p.m. round match, if I remember correctly, and they definitely thought they played at 7, which was a major bummer, unfortunately.
Only one of their players evidently was paying attention and showed up, and that's a tough one. But tournament rules are very strict. You got to put up a player within 15 minutes. If they don't, you automatically forfeit. So he realized that he was the only one who was going to make it, because after you put up, you've got your player finishes. You've got 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's it.
And the team was gone and not able to make it, so they ended up forfeiting.
Love seeing the timeout here. Again, I think we're kind of to the point where I have a pretty high expectation of when they're using their timeouts. I guess I would say at this point, Ken. I mean, we got to think with teams here, they made it all the way through the World Qualifier to the finals, and now here they are all the way through the Southeast Challenge in the semifinals. So, you want to talk about tried, true, hardened, battle-worn, whatever words you want to use, but it's here.
Yes. They did all wearing the patch of experience.
Yes, they are.
So
that was a good attempt here. He definitely had to keep it low speed to try and hold it for the 8.
Right.
So I think it was a very good attempt there by Alex. Good timeout. But Maggie is happy to be on this table here, and I have a feeling she's facing work on this mess here at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, she's looking at the bottom left.
Yeah,
Showing the combo.
there you go. This is good. Even if you can't get totally behind that ball is tough. You can scratch with the 15 there. So she evidently can see. There you go.
What a breakout.
Excellent.
Let's go.
Play. Nice shot.
Very well played here.
Yes.
I'm going to give I don't always do defensive instant replays here, but I think this one is well deserving of it here, guys. Didn't overhit. Allowed it a little bit of breathing room between everything. And honestly, if I asked her right now, I'd be really shocked if she didn't look at me and say, hey, I was just more worried about hiding the cue ball here. She hit that with perfection. Absolutely beautiful. Well played.
Alex going to put a little bit of left English on this, try to hit it. Oh, Oh, great shot. Great way.
Good hit.
Definitely great for keeping ball in hand to Maggie.
Wow.
That did not miss by much.
I ain't trying to overload y'all here, but I am going to do oh, Lord, it's going to catch a little bit of the replay from before here, so you get replayception here. I'll take a look at Alex's replay here, too, as well. Good use of English. Yeah. Amazing.
Wow. That actually.
Nice.
Yeah. You can put a little bit of, maybe, have Maggie relax a little bit with the ball being, the 8-ball being covered up as well, so.
Went for the combo.
And playing on this side now. It's a
Very
tough
good
shot.
try here, yeah.
Yeah, he's got to. Yeah, I'd be checking to see if the, what is it, the 1-7 goes. It does not look like it from here.
Yeah.
And I just tucked this cue ball right up on that 15 and the 8-ball. Nice and easy. I think that is what Alex is going to do. Oh, he played it down.
Stop cue ball, please don't. Okay, at least it ain't ball in hand. It does set her up for her 6 she can go and work on, but I don't know if she should honestly here. Well, no, she's going to have no choice. She really doesn't have eyes on the other, does she?
Yeah, she's going to play a little top left and get excellent shape on the 1-ball, or the 1-ball here coming up down the table. Let's see what she does. Just like that.
Strokes is so good. Wow.
Did she not hit that like a pro?
Impressive. Hey, Marsha, welcome to the stream here. Marsha says, I'm watching. Go get him, Maggie. Yeah, get him indeed. She's doing good. She is firing off really well. Good shot. Ooh, she's trying to get slow down.
She was a little worried to hit it too hard. She's all right.
Yeah, you can work with this here. In fact, get set up beautifully below the 8 here.
Yeah, she's going to hit this nice and easy. Look at
Look
that.
at this.
Taking what she's been given. Not too,
Very
some people
impressive.
like to hit a little bottom left and come right up and
Yep.
get all straight. She took what she needed and
Yeah.
to give herself a shot on the 8-ball.
I definitely am with y'all now. I like a little bottom left there, but, there is something to be said as well as the kiss method. We talked about it yesterday, right?
Yep. Keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it simple, right? And sometimes that is the best method, and especially right now. I mean, she has the chance to go up 2-0. She'll already be on the hill.
That's a huge point right here.
Yeah, I don't think there's a reason to get crazy right now.
Wow.
Did you see what she used a little bit of inside on that?
Outside angle.
Outside, sorry,
Yeah,
sorry. I definitely said inside. My bad.
That is the right way to shoot that shot.
That was
For those
very
that
well
don't
played.
know, outside English puts opposite English on your object ball, and that was to the left, which then actually drives the ball
to the right.
to the right to keep it down the rail. Even if it catches the rail a little bit, it's going to suck back in there, and that went right down the middle of the corner pocket.
Very impressive. What a showing.
Yes, very nice.
And the crazy thing too is like Alex is not shooting poorly. You know what I mean?
No.
Like a small, realistically, if you got to put an air quotes mistake in that match, was the small miss on the 15 earlier towards the side pocket. But even then, like, that was a tough shot. It was a tough hold. You know what I mean? So, again, guys, I'm putting it in air quotes just to kind of emphasize that it's not, I don't know a better word other than say mistake, but it really wasn't a mistake. I mean, it was just a.
Well, the defensive shot he took on the 15 as well. I'm
True,
sure he did
true,
not
that
want
could've
it
been a
to
little
go
better.
so far down there
True.
where she could actually hit the 6.
Very true.
He wanted to, what it looks like he wanted to break it up, give him, open up his 8-ball and leave her no shot. And he just missed, just hit it a little too hard.
All right, here we go.
Solid in, I saw that.
Yeah, something in that left-hand side pocket.
Yeah. 3-ball, I believe.
Yeah, there we go. So we got the 5 and 1 here towards the bottom right. I see the 2 and 7 and looks like the 4 there in the center cluster all around the 8-ball. And let's see. Yeah, 2, 4, 7, 1 and 5 here. I'm missing one, aren't I? Bet you it's the 6. 6 is at the very tippy top. Yep.
Yeah, it's hidden behind
It's
the
hidden.
rack.
I see it now. It was trying to. It was trying to blend in with the felt on me. I see 14 or 6-ball. I mean, sorry. I see the 14 too. Oop, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can.
Yeah. Yep. It's definitely up there.
Yep.
What a spread there. Look at that. Again, every time, I mean, she's just really doing a good job, really developing stuff. Hey, Cammie. Cammie, great question here. So, team off the rail here is a South Carolina Midlands team, and Deluminators here is one of our Florida teams here. How are you doing today, my dear? Doo-doo over. Doo-doo. I just said that on stream. That's funny. Mr. Godwin there says that's my babe right there. You got me, by the way, with the name. Congrats. I normally am very careful about that. I don't know if that was your purpose behind it, but it was funny. But it's spelled like Mountain Dew, guys, so don't judge me on it, okay? That's hilarious. What a moment in time.
Wow,
She is, yeah, she's got a great run.
can't tell if you can get to that 6 from back there, but she's
I
going to
think
look at
she-
it right now.
yeah, she
She
can.
definitely. Yeah, she's like, yep. This is the right one to take, actually.
So that right there, that super long bridge, guys, I know it may have been a little hard to tell on stream. She was aiming bottom at first, which would have been a great call if she had the angle on like she did, which I believe she did. And yet her long bridge made her stroke, and she instantly hit almost dead center. That's why the stop shot happened instead. Tighten up that bridge, guys. Cammy, no Jacks teams here. The last one was out last night, if my memory serves me correctly. I don't want to misspeak, but I believe that's what I saw on Facebook. I went on home, got to love on the kiddos for a moment, got things ready for bed, stayed up 1 minute for the wifey, and hung out with her for just a moment, and then went to bed, got back up at 7 this morning, headed to church. What a shot. Wow.
Wow.
Very nicely done by Mr. Alex. Well played. Nice speed. Goodness gracious. And guys, if my memory serves me correctly here, I think semifinals here, so would be I want to say, I think it's a $1,000 payout for teams that lose in this round here. Yeah.
600 for fourth in each bracket, so
Okay.
it's 600 for fourth. It's 1,000 for third.
Okay.
2,000 for second. And
There we go.
5,000 for first.
So they're as a team right now, they're technically up and looking to up their prize package then by an additional $400 for this round, if you will, is what they're trying. Well, I'm sorry. No, even more. I'm sorry. They will have already earned that extra $400, right? So
That's correct,
if they lose here,
yes.
they get the 1,000.
Yep.
Forgive me. So they're fighting over a grand is what they're fighting over, at least bare minimum,
Right.
and the chance to continue upgrading that prize package as well. By the way, I just noticed the lady right here closest to us, Ken. She has a hat on, and she has the chalk clip on top of her hat. I love that.
I thought I saw that. I'm
Yeah.
like, did she just grab a chocolate?
She's
I'm like,
got, yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I was wondering what it was too at first, and then I saw it was still on her hat. I'm like, what? Oh, that's chalk.
Yeah.
That's funny.
She could be starting a new trend among league players.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Your chalk holder's no longer on the side; it's on the top of your hat.
On the
Yeah.
top there. There you go. Looking at the kick
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Got Mr. Tim over
Nice
there and
try.
calling the hit.
That's a tough one. That's a tough.
It will
hit.
be ball in hand.
For everybody that's not familiar, ball in hand is the result of you not hitting your object ball first,
Mhm.
and then having either your object ball or some other ball on the table hit a rail or be pocketed, including the cue ball.
There we go. We'll see if Alex can take advantage of it here. I'm a little worried, though. I mean, there's not really much spacing with that 9 here. You should have, if you can be above the 9, you have, well, let's be at least the bottom left-hand corner, possibly the left-hand side.
Oh, very nice shot by Alex.
Good job.
Very nice shot. Just
He-
a
this-
nice put a little oomph on that to
Yeah.
separate the cue ball and his 14.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, I know the score says 2-0, and looks like that Maggie has just absolutely just squashed Alex to the ground as of right this second here, at least. But that's not what's happened.
Yeah, it's not like Alex is having a bad day. He's,
No.
Just, it's that old saying, I'm playing great, but the table gets me.
Yeah. Guys, of course, as well, for everybody tuning into the live stream, please, if you get a second of time here, go ahead and hit that share button, hit the like button. It takes you just a moment. We are live, of course, on Jacksonville APA's Facebook page and YouTube page as well. Looks like they're going to call for
Another hit watch.
Yep. Guys, I will remind you, too, as well, I just want to encourage this type of behavior. When you're going to get a shot, watch. Now, granted, it's quiet enough in here, I have zero doubt you could hear it. When you're going to do so, please let the person on the table know first, then get your referee. Oh, look at that defense.
She's playing a defensive shot there.
Yeah, that was
make
good.
sure for those at home, if you're not doing that, that is considered a defense. Once again, if you're not trying to pocket a ball,
Yep.
you are playing defense, offense only. So that is considered a defense shot, and she played that smart. She's going to let Alex be the one to break things up. I think Alex is going to go separate his ball right now and potentially play safe again.
Yes.
Just
Yeah,
smart.
yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
He could actually make the side.
Yeah. He
This
is
works
flipped
for
up
him.
close to
This
that
works
8.
for him. He can actually do this. And yeah.
Little bottom left here.
Yeah.
He
That
can, he had a
15.
breakout.
Oh, he hit the wrong side of it.
No, don't
Nope.
scratch. Oh, come on.
No. I kind of figured he'd actually stop shot on that 11.
Yeah.
And shoot the 15 down and roll forward for the 8 and go back corner. But yeah.
She should not do this here, I think. Yeah. I think Maggie told Tim to not go anywhere. Just stay nearby. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if she can actually properly do this without.
So she's looking for a clarifying rule question right there, which is the right thing.
I would not do this. I think I just saw Tim say ball in hand. I think there was a no rail situation.
Yeah, she hit it right down the rail and didn't hit the side of the pocket or anything like that. Yeah, definitely ball in hand.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Tim. Appreciate you, sir. Glad to, again, I know it's getting later in the day. A lot of people have a pretty good drive home here at this point in the day. So still very thankful for all you league operators that are able to stay and hang out with us and be here. And
yeah, here I thought I was like, man, a little over 3 hour drive for me.
Yeah.
I've been talking to all the other teams, like all of theirs are 5 to 6 hours.
Yes.
And I'm like,
oh,
wow.
What a shot. Good job.
Very nice shot. All right, this is a big 8 ball for Alex. It's takes a point away from them getting a 3-0.
Yeah.
And then gets him on the board.
Okay. All right. He didn't feel comfortable about something. I like seeing the full reset.
Yep, didn't like that.
Looks like he is trying to be pretty low on that.
Very nice shot.
Hey,
there,
good out.
sir.
Huge.
Once again, we have a game.
We do.
This is how it goes. It looks like one player is going to just
dominate
take it over, and then all of a sudden they get right back in it. Last night, in the last match of the evening, I forget who it was, but they started out with a big 3-0.
Yeah.
But a 3-0 and ended up
they lost
they
like
lost
7-3 or 8-3 or something.
Yeah, they lost 7-3. It's
wild, isn't it?
It was unbelievable.
Yeah. It's not something that whenever a team gets a 3-0 right off the bat here that you could ever bet that they would end up losing 3-8. Like, really? Like, that's weird. It's crazy. And again, I'm not picking on them, just to clarify here. By the way, also, I do want to clarify and give Miss Maggie some props, even though I would not have went after that shot she did. She was crazy close to actually properly landing. I mean, she was very close to the pocket here, and it happened. And instead of being a bad hit in the sense of a double hit, it was just no rail afterwards.
Yeah, and she tried to make it and be able to have a shot. The real shot would have been to take the cue ball from the opposite side and push it back into the rail and force Alex to hit his ball and ultimately get the ball in hand potentially again. And what you do on those particular shots is just try to separate your ball from your opponent's ball.
Yep.
And then there's a big enough gap that you don't have to set it like she did in the middle to try to squeeze the shot, if you want to call it.
Absolutely. Hey, Miss Emily Weber, thank you for liking the stream. Appreciate you. Do as well. I saw you earlier liking the stream. Thank you as much here. Steven as well. Appreciate you sharing. Thank you, guys. Come on in. Semifinals here. So there is 8 total teams left in the entire tournament. We are the final 4 on both brackets. There is 2 brackets. There will be 2 first-place winners. So 2 total teams still left in it today. We'll be leaving with $5,000.
Which I like this format this way, right? You could have played them down to 1, right? And maybe that 1 gets the extra money. But you think about, you start out with 64 teams.
It's a lot.
And you're here. You start Friday. This isn't just a yesterday tournament.
No,
it's
Friday
like you
morning.
start Friday. You still have full day on Friday, full day on Saturday, and here another full day.
Yeah.
So you got 3 full days, and it's nice to be able to go home with a little bit of little bit of cash considering your efforts for the weekend. They're taking 3 full days, right? So I like this. I like how this is set up this weekend.
Yeah, for a team of 8, I mean, you're talking about $625 per player. Imagine coming to do a full weekend tournament, and you walk away with $625 in your pocket per player on that team. Again, assuming they have 8 on the team, of course, but that's amazing.
And I don't know anybody that can't use $625 a
Facts. I mean, that can buy a lot of pub subs.
Pub subs, there you go.
Oh, man. Well, let's see how the rest of this rack plays out here, but I'm proud of Alex for getting on the board here. Maggie, again, has been just a really, really dominating force and doing well, and she has shown her very good skill on this table here. Yeah.
She's going right back at it, even though Alex won the last one. She's like, okay, all right, it happens.
Yeah, she's all right.
Not going to let that bother me.
You know what? Flukes happen in life is probably what she's saying right now. Like, look at that.
Wow.
I mean, she's set up for success right here.
Yeah, she's got these 2 left. Look at her just mow through this table.
Did we see any? That's her bridge again coming in, by the way. That is, if she fixes her bridge, she'll be fine with those shots here. She'll either pull them back unless she wants to, right? She'll skip forward. But she's coming up short on those shots right there here. And if you guys replay it here, you'll see where she changes her key position.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. You can tell she wanted that with the shuffle after the shot hit the edge of the table there.
Man. Now, Ken, correct me if I'm wrong. Have we seen a timeout from Team Off the Rail for Miss Maggie yet at all? I don't feel like we have we? I've seen David at the table 2 times at least for Alex for sure.
Great question. If I had to guess, I'd lean towards agreeing with you, saying no.
I wonder.
There might have been one, but I just can't be confident in that.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen just with how she's had those couple shots here for like trying to pull back and stuff. I would love to have seen her captain maybe get involved before that last object ball here.
Alex seemed to rush that shot. At this point, he needs to ensure that he takes his time and is very calculated in his shot. Well, here we go.
We are seeing the timeout. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right.
Yeah, he needs to. His opponent's got the 8 ball, and he's got 6 balls on the table still.
I'll be honest with you, Ken. This is one of those times in life where I feel very confident I'm going to end up giving ball in hand. So instead of doing anything weird and risking anything, I'm just going to try to lock up 2 of Alex's balls. I'm going to try to force him. If I got to get him ball in hand, he needs to go for the trouble now that I'm fixing to create on the table here, and kind of take away from the run that could be before him. But I think honestly, that's the way I'm going to go here. I'm not saying she can't get a good hit,
but actually I like what her coach is doing here. It's a pretty safe hit, if you want to say. Obviously where the ball cannot scratch, but going what they cannot scratch.
7's in the way. 5,
looks like the 7 is in the way there. So she's going to hit this and see what she does here. Ooh.
Oh, that's the reason why I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, I wonder if she put a little bit of left English on there, which then drew the angle to that rail. That's wow.
It's one of those things.
But you could shoot that 10 times over and not put that ball between all of them.
100%. I mean, you're not wrong. It's just, again, I think risk versus reward here. I don't know. Her 8's not, in my opinion, not in bad position at all. So.
Yeah. So if Alex is going to run this out, what do you consider as trouble ball?
I'd like my 4 to be my out ball, so I take the 8 top left. Honestly, nothing. I don't see anything I would consider. Nothing's locked up. I mean, I'm going to go 2, was that 7? 2, 7, 1, come back down for the 6. Take 6 top left. No, I mean, he's still got the 4s out. It's just a little different way.
Myself, I would have probably started with the 4.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is I know I have to play it in the side. That's my only shot.
Yeah.
If I happen to get out, I can have an open table the rest of the way when I shoot the rest of the balls, and I can come around on the ball. So it's just your personal preference, right?
Of course, yeah.
And now he's look at this. Look at a shot on the 4 that he's got to take. He could take the.
He needs to take the 4 now.
Yeah, he needs to take the 4. It's a long shot, right?
Yeah, Dave's going to call the timeout.
Yeah, not so easy anymore. And, you might be telling him just, I would actually be looking at the 1 ball playing safe here. just tap the one ball into the, cue ball into the rim.
That's exactly,
Just like
Great
that.
call. Great call.
Yeah.
That is a,
Yep.
oh, look at that, too. He's behind it. No, I think it leaked out,
It rolled a little bit for her, but yeah.
Hey, Harlan here says East Coast APA shout out. Deluminators, let's go, Harley. How you doing here? Was that Brent? Brent says, let's go, Lori. Hope you get to play. Brent, appreciate you being here. Thank you guys so much for joining the live stream.
Yeah, that's a great call out there. Hoping Lori gets to play, right? A lot of times you kind of have your set lineup and you have to play there. Look at that shot. Wow.
Goodness gracious, too. She wasn't far off.
Yeah.
Impressive.
And sometimes your teams actually get to play a lineup that actually win, or unfortunately you may have to play a little bit different strategy based on who they put up, and you don't get to play for that day. And it's I know my wife was in Vegas one time, and actually I'll tell you, her team beat my team in the finals for Vegas.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
no, that's funny.
I was I had to eat a little crow with that one for a little bit. I heard about it, but and then when she got out there, it just worked out where she's at the time I believe was a 4 and a little bit on the weak side of a 4, so she didn't get to play in the first time, and they ended up losing 2 and out, and she's a little frustrated. I said, that's how it goes.
That one has room. He can actually get this.
He can make this. Oh, wow.
Or he can make it super crazy difficult here. I like it.
Yep, here we go. We're going to have hit watches now.
he had a little chance to cheat the pocket. It just wasn't a massive chance. Maggie's like, hey, Tim. Oh, I love it. I love it here. Does Miss Maggie go by the nickname Mimi there, Elizabeth? Elizabeth, again, appreciate you being here in the stream, cheering on Miss Maggie. Guys, if y'all didn't get to see her explosive start to the beginning here, she was up 2-0. And, I mean, even now to even right the second here, she has been playing phenomenally.
Yeah, I'd almost I can't see it from here very well, but I don't think that one ball goes easily. I don't think Alex can make it. It might be best just to give ball in hand.
Yeah.
So this is a very tough shot being so close.
Big risk here.
The trick. Oh, wow. Wow. Great shot,
phenomenal,
Maggie. Yeah, this is one of those where you've seen folks lay the cue stick on the table, scoot the tip under the very edge of the cue ball, and lift up.
Do the lift up, yeah.
And it actually helps you control your speed as well as not foul.
Yep.
Right? You don't double hit in that particular instance. That is 100% a legal shot in the APA, by the way.
All right, looking for a good hit here.
Oh, on the opposite side now.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of actually like going at that from the top short rail.
Yeah, Alex, that's a tough one, buddy.
Yeah.
She just hit that safety really well.
Yep. Yeah, she did great. Very impressive that she didn't get ball in.
Don't hit this too hard. This could potentially be a scratch if she hits it. Nope. Look at it coming right towards the side, but she laid off the speed. That's perfect.
Very, very well played by Miss Maggie here, a.k.a. Mimi. Well done here. That will be a 2-0 victory. What up? Yeah, he's talking about Jaguars. That's fine. All right, guys, we are waiting for the next put up here. It will be team off the rail putting up next here. The Illuminators did that throw. The one I'm at next weekend is in South Carolina Midlands, is specifically for 2 APA teams. Travis.
All right.
All right, let's see here. And Travis is a skill level 3, Travis Griffin. Left-hand one.
Yeah.
and then it's Trevis.
Oh, thank you for
Yep.
the clarification, because you know that I would not have, you hear Travis.
Travis,
Yep,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Russell, that was a great job. Very, very well played here. And again, guys, I'd love to encourage you. Maggie did so well. That is absolutely one that you guys should go back and rewatch from the beginning, by the way. Hey, there's Mr. Chris and Miss Stephanie. What is going on? South Carolina Midlands in the house. What's up, y'all? Welcome in, welcome in. Maggie starting off with a good victory for you guys to begin.
What is Travis? Travis there?
Skill level 3 here, so we'll find out here in a second for what the race will be.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm gonna go on a stretch here, and it's gonna say 2 for.
You are probably right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I am seeing this correctly here, and he even is laughing at the look at my face here. David just gave me. That is David, the Mr. David Singleton here. Skill level 7, by the way.
Ooh.
So against a 3, that's a 2-6 race, right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious! Oh no, I'm sorry. They said Travis. Travis is a 6. I'm crazy. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh.
Okay, I feel way better.
Oh,
Feel
I
way
was
better.
like-
My bad. I'm sorry. He's played 3 times. Forgive me here. I was looking at the second
Look at
number
the
for a second
matches
there.
played.
Oh my gosh.
Matches played.
I'm so sorry,
let's
guys.
Go
I'm-
fix this up.
Woo, I feel way better about it. I am so sorry. He's a 6. He's a chat. Y'all don't blow up on me here.
So he's got to go to 4 as a 6, playing a 7.
Let's see here.
And,
Yeah, David's a 7. Yeah, so
yeah, and then
4 or 5
David's-
race.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel way better. I was like, this is such a wild one. I was like, I'm blowing. My mind's being blown right now as we speak. But yeah, I was looking at matches played, guys. Sorry about that. Russell's like, don't run out. No. That's regardless of what I think his skill level is. It's still got to be proper on the paperwork, guys. Just like we can't use the live stream to do instant replays or anything like that of shots that need to be watched and stuff. It's the same thing. I could have a completely wrong team score, and it does not matter. It will not affect from an official standpoint. Now, obviously, it makes me look like a goober grape, but from an official standpoint here, it does not doesn't change anything. That's so funny. He said, "Don't rat him out. let him play as a 3."
Yeah.
Somebody get Tim a Red Bull. No, I have one. The bad part is I literally already. Well, I may have had 2 already today, but
Someone says you need a Red Bull.
that's what I'm saying. I've already had 2 today.
That maybe cut back on that or something. I tried
That's
that.
so funny. I was
I had
looking at
vodka and Red Bull, and after about the 3rd or 4th one, I had to stop doing that because I think my heart rate was at 200 beats a second.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I said this is not too healthy.
No, it's we'll call that one of the bad ideas for sure. Well, let's see how Travis can do against the now world famous David Singleton here. David's going to end up drifting all the way to the top right hand corner pocket and give ball in hand here. That was so funny though. What a moment in time again. we had Do here on the stream here and make me say funny things, and now I was calling somebody who's a skill level 6 a skill level 3. So like y'all didn't know, we're in actually a new version of APA tournaments here. This is called the Overdrive Edition, and you cut everybody's skill level in half instead.
Wow. Sudden
Just
death
kidding.
matches all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like you didn't know, it's a new format, and it's to to allow people to go a little wild. Oh man, this is funny. Nice shot here. Good job starting with the 4.
Travis starting out. That's the one trouble ball for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right shot.
And honestly, too, if he can get the 2 out of the way before he gets downfield here, love that 7 ball to be his out ball. That'd be so nice. He could still use the 2 as well if he has to, but he's got some opportunity here. I feel like there is a window for that 2 all the way bottom right, though.
Yeah, he can get the 2 on the side from the back.
Yeah.
He'll probably play it next off the 5 right now.
Yep.
Little right English back into front and use the 2 to get down on this end of the table for his 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he can do that and leave that 7 as his out, this would be
Boy, he hit that really hard.
a fantastic run. Well, back cut on the 2 bottom right now.
Yeah. He hit that a little too hard, right? A little too hard.
I think maybe he was trying to take my advice instead of take your advice there, Ken, on this one. And, well, he took it in a wilder direction here than what I would have recommended. Oh, he can cut that in the left-hand side pocket. Hold on here. Is there enough space in between? Yes, there is. That's tough, though. I mean, I'm
yeah,
not
got to worry
about
a scratch here. In the corner,
scratch.
Lower corner pocket with the shot. So
depending on how he hits this, too, he could. It's not impossible for him scratching the side on this, too, if he ends up adding some extra juice to it. I don't know if I like that. I don't like that left-hand side pocket. I don't blame him. I see why, but I don't.
sometimes it's the lesser of 2 evils.
True. And again,
this is what he's doing right here. Yeah, see, he just missed that. He had to put a little bottom on that to kind of keep from scratching, too, so that changed his shot.
It was almost a good leave here, but I think David has good eyes on this 12 ball here on the left-hand side. There we go. Look at that. Nice little 3-railer.
Yeah, hit that one extremely well.
I tell you, I've been privileged to get to see David shoot some as well here, and excited to get to see Travis here. And Adam is somebody that I've seen on live stream now as well. But David is really good at knowing when is appropriate times to really let that stroke out. And I feel like it's funny sometimes because I see skill level 6.6s, for instance, as an example here. David being one of the Super 7s, but I've seen 6.6s where sometimes that's something they can't make up their mind on, is sometimes when to let out, when not to. From time to time, they get a lot of other things down pat, but it's almost like that hangs them up from time to time. And so I always appreciate when I see somebody that's like, no, I absolutely can let my stroke out. There's nothing wrong with doing that on this shot. And nope, I absolutely need to be reserved on this shot a little bit here, and you just see it come out really well.
Yes, there. David was a little off, a little frustrated with himself there. Well, working on a nice little run and just missed.
Chris and Stephanie, I'll can't wait to get to see you guys this coming weekend, by the way. Hope y'all are doing well up there in South Carolina.
See, this goes back to our conversation from yesterday. Came up, right? Do you not hit balls, or do you hit balls, right? That situation, I know Travis is playing all the way down, trying to push that 13 out of the way.
Yep.
Or 11, I think it is, right? And then he just ended up hitting it from the backside, not full in the face, and subsequently left himself behind that ball, trying to shoot the 2.
And both these guys are to the point right now, and especially where the table's at.
Whoever misses now is going to lose.
Yeah.
Yep. Right? Yep.
It's very tough with that. By the way, I see Wilfredo with a follow here. If I remember correctly, Wilfredo, you were on the stream yesterday with us. I'm like 99% sure of that. I'm not quite the Lysol standards yet, not 99.9%, but getting there.
Yeah, very nice play there by Travis. They actually tied the 2 ball up on the 11. So.
Yeah, there's not much room between them. Again, a little tough to tell, but I think that defense is going to stand. Honestly, well played. Very, very well played.
See what David's thinking here.
I
think he's going to probably play safe. He's playing safer. That's smart.
I was about to say, if the 11 went, then we were definitely about to see him go for that shot, take 11 in the top right. But
So for those that didn't know, I know exactly where David was going with this. He actually wanted his second object ball to be next to the ball that's tied up.
Okay.
So he played that smart. He played that 2 ways. So he blocked the shot from being able to just hit from behind with a simple rail and come back up and kick at it.
Yep.
In addition, if he does get ball in hand, he's got an opportunity to break that out himself with having that ball so close. So Very nice play by David there.
That felt like kind of like that setup, whenever you play Masters and you're allowed to push. There's a lot of strategy in pushing with Masters divisions, and that shot right there, the way you just described that, Ken, by the way, great analysis of that too. I love that. But the way you just described that reminds me of certain push shots that you can take and stuff. There's certain shots you can kind of set yourself up for success and see if the other person's like, that seems like a little tough one. Go ahead and go at it. And you're like, actually, I set it up to do this. Ha-ha. And you're like, I didn't see that. 8-ball full here. And, yeah. As long as he gets the breakout here, I'm still a little concerned with where the 2-ball is to an extent. But
I guess you can make he's got a straight-in shot on the 11.
Oh, if he's got straight in, he should be fine. Yeah. Jackling.
He's going to double-check his angle here to make sure he's got the 10 to get back to the 8.
Yep. So. Jackling, good afternoon to you as well. Also, guys, I kind of want to go through real quick. I'm going to pull up the bracket here, but I think these teams here, the final 8 total again in the tournament here. It is the final 4 on each bracket. There are 2 brackets. But I want to give a couple shout-outs here. I know we had them on the stream yesterday. The 8-ball killers are still in it here. We haven't had a chance to see Bankin and Vegas yet on the stream here, but they're still in it. Team Hot Pockets was just on the stream earlier. They won their matchup here against New Rack City. Sorry in advance here. Beat Date Night. We, of course, have this matchup here that we're taking a look at here. Good out, by the way. Very well played. And then last, but most certainly not least, is Beat the House versus the Elite 8. And, again, we've had Elite 8 on the stream here. So, of all things, this is kind of wild here. We've actually had several of the teams that are still in this on the live stream here, which is actually pretty cool to see here. 3 of them at least. So, yeah, very cool.
Well, I know Mike and Kelly have done a fantastic job in making sure that all the teams from all the league areas, they try to get at least 1 and 2 times to have teams from all the league areas be on the live stream. So thank you to Mike and Kelly there.
Yes.
I think that's fantastic to pay attention to that.
Yes, it is.
I know the Jacksonville teams are looking for them to be on there so everybody can watch.
Yes,
but
yes.
It's the right thing to share the love.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
So think about how far those teams are away, and they've got a lot of fans back home, and not always can they make it here with them to cheer them on. So I think that's a fantastic thing that they've done there. So it's nice to see so many teams make it on the stream.
It's funny you mentioned that too, because somebody had noticed a comment on stream about a Jack's team being on stream, and they were talking to me, and they're like, don't they know they always get to be on we get Jack streams all the time. I started laughing. I was like, you're not wrong. I was like, you're absolutely right about that. And I ain't saying it may have not worked out eventually some way or another for that to end up happening. It always could have. However, I definitely I like showing the love, like you said. I like being able to give a lot of people a chance here. And guys, you have my word. I'm the voice of Jacksonville Pool on behalf of Jacksonville APA. I'm still here with you guys, and I promise you we'll get more streams going for y'all. And as always, too, I'd love to encourage the local Jacksonville teams as well. Please don't ever hesitate to let Mike and Kelly know that you'd kind of like to be seen on the live stream. I do know we had a couple teams that aren't as big of fans of that from time to time, and there's some of those that are just itching to be on the live stream, So. But yeah, good start overall from both players here. Very, very good rack number 1. And David's done a great job here of going ahead and eliminating the handicap advantage here of the 1 additional rack. He's already done that job, and now we just got a nice little reset, even 4-4 race here. So,
yeah, I know we were busy with other things there, but David played that last rack out very, very well.
Yes,
with getting the perfect shape, and I'm surprised because he had opportunities to follow the ball, and we talked about this the other day, where do you draw or do you follow, right?
Yeah.
He liked to draw, and he knew that it was the right shot too. When you look at it, he knew that he needed to hit it firm, and he was fine, and he'd end up in a good position either way. So
absolutely.
He hit it absolutely perfect for natural shape on the 8. Left himself straight in. It was great.
Look at that.
Wow.
Beautiful shot here, guys. Take a look at how he just controlled this situation a little bit here.
Nice carom.
Yeah, got one of his other object balls out of the way here and did a nice little carom, and now he's just going to play a defense here. Very well played. Rhonda says, whoop, whoop for Maggie here. Maggie did amazing, Miss Rhonda. 1-2-0. Did an excellent job. And again, I've seen of her praises continuously here, but I ask that you guys please, when the stream's done, you have a chance to go back and rewind and take a look at how well she did. I mean, just phenomenal. Ooh. getting a little love on an 8 ball. I'm a little worried for Travis for this rack here. Look at where the 8 is, and now where the what is it, the one next? Yeah, the one next to
right
it.
there,
Yeah. If he can get below, he can probably do a carom off the 8, get a little bit away from that side pocket, but he's got work to do this rack. And David's got a little bit of work, but not nearly as much. His real issue is just that 6 ball and looks like the 11 is what it's tied up with, just directly above the 8 ball on that left-hand side pocket section. And he might be able to get the breakout right here. Woo, look at that.
Wow,
look at that. Oh, little twofer there. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Oh, he make a shot like that, he should have no problem with his 13.
Yeah, being a rock star, man. Goodness. I mean, just look at this here. Like, I definitely, I expected a breakout. I didn't expect the bank.
And a twofer, yeah.
I mean, that was beautiful. Wow. It was almost a little unfortunate for making that second stripe there, top left, but might do a.
Oh, look at the shape
what
that
a
he left.
shot.
David is playing well today.
Dude, he was out right there. If he would have made
Yeah,
that, it was
out.
done.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Man.
He's putting a lot of pressure on Travis there. Travis is like, phew. This guy, even when he makes 1 ball, he makes 2 balls, and then like he gets him, leaves him fairly tough off this.
I know what I need to do here. I need to let David know he's got action, man, whenever he wants. I'm just kidding.
There you go. From what I've seen, and after you mentioned your skill level,
yeah,
you might want to save your money.
Oh, no. He's definitely got action here. I get to play from behind this table here, right? I get to play from the monitor. I ain't missing nothing.
There you go.
It's just a matter of him. He's just got to break and run a bunch. Oh, man, that's too funny. Oh, leave the 8
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Twice. That's twice he's flirting with it, Travis.
We call that the pucker factor.
Oh, my gosh. It was there. 100%. 100%, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Jackie, thanks for coming back again. I think we have an actual
Yes.
of somebody that's been on, I think, every
stream. Yeah, I think you're
she's
right about that.
enjoying this, right? So thanks for saying hello again and watching.
I kind of feel like he needs to go for the 1 here now. I don't know. It sounds wild to do, but, I mean, when else is he going to have a chance to try for that camera, or at least just take over that side pocket?
Let's see what we got.
I mean, he could go ahead and take the 2. He could still take the 4 bottom left, but I don't know. If he gets this all broken out and runs the rest of this rack and wins this rack from this inning here, this is going to be, again, one for the books without a doubt. Like, this is
the 1 ball can definitely be played off the 8. So it actually
that's why
it actually helped him by hitting it a little bit. So he's just got to get the right angle here. I'm sure he's trying to decide which way to play the 4.
I mean, honestly, I would go ahead and do the 2 now, let it go, with the rails here, and just come on back over, go and do the 1 immediately, and take on your tough shot. Yeah, come on over. He's got looks like a little bit of a better angle than maybe what he had before.
Yeah.
Gary Williams says hello from Kentucky here. What's up, Gary? How you doing, bud? Welcome in, sir.
Gary.
Smooth speed here. Smooth speed. Nothing crazy.
Nice shot.
Yes, there we go. There we go. I've been waiting for that one.
Let's see. He's going to get back to the 6. Unfortunately, he's got both. He's going to have to. This is a tough one because the 6 is basically blocked from the 2 corner pockets on the same rail.
Yes.
And then the 9's over there blocking the other side. So the shot here is this top corner, the dreaded pocket in the top right corner here.
Yeah, do the bank on the 6, right?
Yeah, you're selling out here. Either way, I think it's if you miss this here, I think David's going to be able to get these last 3.
Yeah, timeout definitely needed. I think a discussion here to see if there's anything else that we're missing from a commentator standpoint and our point of view here, but I think I'm with you. I think you have to go for the bank here. I don't think you're going to do – I take that back. I see one other shot. He could still go for a bank on the 4 and try to set the 4 up with that other stripe, but, I mean, that is such a precise shot that you're begging for it to leak out in some way, shape, or form. But was that the 15? Yeah, 15 here towards the bottom left-hand corner pocket. If he can actually bank that 4, tie up with that 15 close to it, ain't got to be right on, but close to it where it blocks out some of that window. I think that may be his only other.
Yeah, I think this is the
chance.
most natural shot right here. Right here is the 6 right now.
Yeah, I'm swinging for the 6 all along. But
it's at the right angle. You're still going to be able to maintain shape for the 4 ball.
Well, he's got to let this open up.
Yeah, it's do or die in the shot.
Yeah.
I mean, everything else is open. He really can't tie anything up. And
the crazy thing is, I think he'll get vision on the 4, maybe in the left-hand side pocket, if he does what I think he does, and that's using some left here.
Yeah, so he's looking at the bank again. So
yeah.
And the other thing you could do is run it down and tie it up on the 13 down there.
Yeah,
but
so tough. Yeah, and he's shooting over the stripe here.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wow.
What a leave.
Didn't see that coming.
What a leave.
I mean,
jeez.
Goodness gracious.
I'm sure Travis knew that all along. So I can do this. Wow. Let's see what David does here. That will go. Well, looks evidently goes right past the 7 there, right? Or the 4.
4, yeah. I think it does.
Oh, yeah, he played nice defensive shot here.
All right.
Oh.
Travis has got to get into gear on this. 6 ball first, top right there. And actually, I like doing this, and I like doing maybe a little inside setup for the 4. If I get down far enough, 4 in the left-hand side pocket would be nice. But if not, they'll probably close where the 6 is currently and just take the 4 all the way down bottom left.
At this point, I would be totally focusing on just concentrating on hitting that 6 ball. And Travis did a fantastic job. All the pockets are open either way, right? Except for the one side where the 9 ball is.
Side, yeah.
You take your speed, concentrate on hitting that firm, solid, come around. Did a great job there.
Oh man.
No.
That's the only reason I like the option I was talking about. 'Cause you may have ended up drifting on back down for that left hand. If he had that left hand side pocket for that 4, it'd been easier. Flipping the 8. No, came around. Okay.
Just perfect. Yeah.
Nicely done. All right.
This, let's see if he's come around, or does he sit there and draw again?
Draws it, yeah.
He draws it back.
Yeah, he loves drawing it.
That is his favorite. So evidently found somebody who likes to draw better than come around the table.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and I don't know about you on that shot, too. Like, I'm definitely going to be a bigger fan of just going around the table. I mean, it's a very similar situation to what you were talking about, like with making the 6 and having the 4. The 8 was on the center part of the table towards the top half. So, again, you had, plenty of opportunities. But
just a fan of going, playing top, coming around. It's once I know I get past the, Travis's 4 ball anywhere on the table, at that point I can shoot either corner or side if I'm long, short, whatever. So
absolutely,
just different way of thinking. But as we said, you got to take your first shot. Like usually your first shot or your thought and how you shoot it is the best one.
Yeah.
And David's more comfortable with that draw, and I've seen he's very comfortable with his draw.
Yeah,
so,
he's got. What's crazy too is to think about the fact that like he was in Vegas for a while here, right? And I know a couple of pool halls that he plays out of. Plays out some diamond stuff. So the ones in Vegas at least were fairly fast tables. So he's only really had this weekend to be on these tables right here, and his level of being dialed in with the speed of the tables is phenomenal. Oh, 8 on the bird.
Oh, it's a good thing he didn't do that because
he
scratched.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Oh,
that was close.
That was. Goodness gracious, that cue ball went flying fast as I'm sitting there just focused on that left-hand side pocket, wanting to see an 8 on the break for the semifinals.
Yeah, I would like to see one too. I haven't been on the stream seeing it. You saw one without me
yesterday.
One,
yeah. David, I do want to know
jealous.
what was not wishing bad juju on anybody here to scratch on an 8 on the break, by the way. Not wishing that. Just want to see 8 on the break, I promise you. Oh, man. That was funny.
So with everybody sitting on here watching the stream today, how many are also watching their fantasy football teams today?
Right. Jaguars on right now against Miami.
Yeah, I had my obviously here, so I really couldn't focus on it today. I've got my son and I have a team together. Been doing that for several years.
There you go.
Pretty good stakes, nice payout towards the end of the year. And evidently he must be working because I looked at what he set up this morning, and I'm like, why didn't we leave that? I sent him a little message and said, this is the general manager, and our team name's called Happy Ending. So this is a general manager of Happy Ending, and I don't know, is your official head coach or assistant coach is in jeopardy. I cannot believe you did not play New Orleans defense. We put Pittsburgh in there. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Womp womp.
I'm sure, and because I told him, I said, hey, I'm going to be a little busy. I need you to focus on this for me this week.
Yeah.
He's like, I got it, Dad. Well, I'm waiting for the phone call. I left him a nice little message.
As y'all saw just a second ago there, that was Mr. David Grossman. He is always here at Park Avenue in some form or fashion.
Mm-hmm. The resident pro?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, the resident pro?
This is his main place here.
Yeah.
David, a very high-skilled player, too. So, all right. Speaking of David's here, Mr. Singleton's back to the board here. And, got a little extra bump off that stripe there towards top. He does have 2 here towards top left-hand corner, the 9 and 13. He's got enough room to start working through them. There we go. Right on through it. Yes, very well played.
Nice English there.
Yep.
Really. So for everybody at home, that's a speed shot with the English. You can't smack that super hard, otherwise the English is going to take and be able to pull the ball up as far as this way of the table like he shot that. David is just on fire.
Mm-hmm.
He's missed a couple, but wow, he's just
try there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
see, all I have to do is talk about how well he's shooting.
Yeah,
on fire.
yeah,
I think the last time he misses a shot.
Yep. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, I didn't realize until he was close to getting down on the ball for a second there, 'cause I was reading chat as well. But yeah, that was definitely a speed shot. He hit it great for the pocket itself, but in terms of the leave, he was off just a little bit on. Gary said he actually got to watch South Carolina live in Kentucky there. Excellent, man. He said defeated Kentucky 31-6. Awesome game.
I did the little look up. Didn't see with this whole thing with ESPN, and Disney and all that. DirecTV, you can't see this. I had to go. Man, it was horrible. I couldn't watch the little Sports Center or anything like that to catch up on all the scores and the highlights. I had to go look it up, and not too many big upsets this weekend.
You may have to
college football there.
Yeah, you may have to get a VPN and make it think your phone is elsewhere.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I do have that, by the way. I'm a Surfshark fan.
Yeah, yep.
So
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No clue. No clue. But I do know this right now. Travis is running like a champ here. Look at the setup. I mean, he can very easily get back to the top right of that 8 ball here and take the 4 and 8 in the same pocket. Robert said Notre Dame disagrees about no upsets. Oh, no.
Oh, that's right. I take that back.
Oh, my Lanta.
Yes, thank you for correcting me. That was the one that I did see. Yeah, I was trying to be gentle with everybody as well.
Yep, that's funny. That's so funny.
Oh, Travis. Open table with David. This could be a challenge for trying to get a win on this game.
Yeah, and Travis needed that too, because if David gets to at least 3 here.
Look at the leave. He's going to leave him tough.
Maybe David knocked over some chalk afterwards or something. I was wondering what was going on. He was trying to pick up something or something happened. But yeah, at least a decent lead for David, at least. Unfortunate for Travis.
Yeah, this can be frustrating as a player. You're just trying to get going, and you think you got an opportunity, and all of a sudden, the one ball that's at this end of the table, it puts that cue ball behind it. So.
Yeah, 100%.
This is makeable though. This is makeable. Off the rail and kick in the corner.
Yep.
Not to say that this is going to be routine by any shape or fashion. It's going to take a really good shot here.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Clipping it thin. Gets a little love.
Oh, he almost thought
wow.
he was hoping he'd get that second kiss and knock it in.
I would say in most cases it's nice he's kind of taking over that side pocket, but in this case here, just with how everything's laid out for David here,
Yeah,
it's just
this is a routine 4-ball out.
Yeah, I mean we're at that skill level right now between both these gentlemen where, again, it's just it's unfortunate to an extent for Travis because again, 1 to 2 versus 0 to 3, massive difference in the way that feels. I mean, world of differences, and it can just start to become. I'd even say a little demoralizing to an extent, you know. Nice job bringing that right on over. Looking at 14 all the way down. And then come on back out for the 8. Just like that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well played.
Pretty routine here.
Yep. Ooh, I wonder if that's one of the patches from this weekend. I feel like it is. I think he's using one of the patches as his pocket marker. Very well played. Good out. I'll ask David after he's done shooting with his match here because I'm interested to see because I still forgot. I know I promised you stream that I was going to turn on the webcam and show him off, but I'll be honest with you, I forgot to go get any of the specialty patches for this weekend for you guys.
They've probably been all handed out.
I hope so. I hope that has happened here. By the way, we have Mr. Michael Carroll in there, league operator here for Team Deluminators up over in chat following. Appreciate you, sir. Come on in. Welcome in. How you doing today? Love it, man. We have both league operators now watching this match live on stream here. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, David's getting closer there. I'm sure, Travis, that, we always say that, I'm sure Deluminators is looking for this big 3-0 out of David.
Yep.
It's hard with 2 high skill level players, but David seems to be
on track.
On the track to do it, right? So don't want to say that's going to happen because Travis has been shooting pretty well himself.
Yep.
Just kind of getting a little unlucky on some of the leaves there for him, but table getting him a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, as you were speaking the words, table's getting him a little bit. There goes. Table's like, I'm going to show you a prime example of what Ken means. Thank you, Table.
Yeah.
But that's not what we were looking for, okay? I think the whole stream understands what was going on with that. Goodness gracious. Yeah, solids is definitely the way to go. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
that's
look at that
very
window.
Nice little shot there.
Nice pot there, top right. Has good eyes on the 5 here. He just needs to make sure he does not get stuck in that mess. So, there he goes. Flips through.
Yeah. That is the one thing that always, you can tell when you're hitting the small little windows, you're in stroke.
Oh, he's trying to get the knockout right there. He's trying to see if he's got an opportunity here to get another window here. He's going to try to develop for the 1 to be able to hopefully get that breakout on the 8. But I feel like where the stripes are here, even if it gets much of a breakout here, he's still going to be locked up a little bit. That's exactly what he's trying to do right here.
Yeah.
Watch this, guys. He's facing you want to talk about fancy. Here comes fancy. Look at that. He got back above it. He isn't even looking for the breakout. He got back above it.
That's what I was just going to say. I was looking at the same thing. I was wondering how he's going to do it. And that draw, I tell you, I don't think I've seen somebody hit draw so well like David has.
Come on.
He's going to play it. Oh, he's going in the corner.
I knew he was fixing to load up on it, but I didn't realize he was about to draw it all the way. I thought he was going to try to load up and hit into the long rail and then kick on over and get the breakout on the 8 some. But, again, that was my worry was where are you going to take the 8? They're in Chancellor's Rock. Could have stared at this for 10 minutes. I would guess that.
That looks like it's going.
It's drifting to it.
Wow, what a shot.
Like swimwear. Wow.
Wow.
Very impressive. Mr. David Singleton here on the hill. And 1 rack away from a 3-0 victory against the 6. You want to talk about a strong showing. That is That's it right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's tough to beat an opponent when they're hitting things like that. I mean, you think about that. That was a 3-rail, two rail,
Two rail, yeah.
two
'cause
rail,
the
two
draw
rail,
shot right away.
table length draw shot
Yeah, and I mean, definitely.
with a window that you have to hit that's no bigger than say 6 to 8 inches.
Yeah, I mean, you could pretty much take the span of your hand
Yeah.
and literally place it down, and like he had to be in that window to get a great opportunity. But also, I love how well he hit the 8 too. I mean, just beautiful speed.
He saw that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure at first I think he was looking in the side, then realized, 9 balls in the way. Let me go to the corner, and he hit that fantastic.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's just phenomenal, and you know, it's crazy too. Deluminators did put up first here, so it was off the rails put up for Travis here, and Deluminators has played really wise throwing David here now off the rail. When I was checking earlier, let me make sure I'm not gonna tell you wrong. I wasn't mislooking at something else here. Okay, I wasn't this time. So yeah, Deluminators has 2 6s. They have no 7. So this was in my opinion, a really oh, what was that?
Yeah, he just bobbled the ball
No.
there.
I thought something broke. I'm sorry. It was somebody's chair and purse get knocked over. Okay. Sorry, I get worried every once in a while. Last time I heard that before, somebody had fallen over and hurt themselves. So.
Don't do that. Oh, no.
How did he go right in between it? And
what's the chances? I know what he's trying to do. That cluster of the stripes on the side rail there was just trying to get through that. So, yeah, I saw David jump right up when he saw that ball going in the pocket.
Yeah, every solid is not clumped up here. You got the 4 stripes there on the left-hand long rail with one real core opportunity to break him out, and that's the 9 for him if he gets a chance back to the table here. Yep, 2-ball top right.
Very nice shot on the last one, but David put inside English on it to help hold the ball.
Yes, he did. A little 2-railer. He's going to get back above the 6. Or is it, nope, it's going to die, come up short.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Use the 9 to help stop here. Just tap in, push it out. There we go. Opens it up.
Beautiful speed. Great use here. David is 2 balls away from a 3-0. Can you believe it?
Yeah. The way he's been shooting, I can understand.
Yeah. I mean, the maths, don't get me wrong, but, like, man.
I'm a little short there,
yeah.
but
I'm kind of glad he went that way, though, personally.
Yeah. I'm sure you want to hit it harder, but it's going to the side pocket. So he's going to decide either corner or side. I'm feeling it's going corner. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, the nice thing with that shot, too, is if he overhit it, he 100% had the side. If he super overhit it, he would have had the bottom corner. I mean, that was just a really good use of his last object ball here. And David Singleton with a 3-0 victory against Mr. Travis here. I mean, well played. Yeah. Like, it's one of those situations, again, you can't fault when somebody's playing good, right?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Playing good. Let's call that great.
Fan-freaking-tastic.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, that will be not 23, 3-0 victory overall here. It was 2-0 going into this matchup here. I did make sure to go and give the point here to Deluminators there. Very, very well played. All right, guys, waiting for the next matchup here. Be right back. Give me 1 second.
All right, we're waiting for the teams to put up here. All right, for everybody while we're waiting, how would take a quick little informal survey? What's everybody else doing out on the chat today besides watching the stream? Doing a little bit of afternoon work, watch a little fantasy football, spend a little family time, floating around the pool. What's everybody doing besides watching the stream?
Destiny, perfect. So we got Miss Judy versus Miss Destiny here. Now, fun fact about Miss Judy here. That's David's mom, by the way. So we just had son on TV here. Now we get Miss Judy, Singleton, skill level 4. And then Miss Destiny is the captain of Authorell, skill level 4 as well. So a nice little 3-3 matchup here. Has everybody been behaving since I've been gone, Ken?
Yeah, you were gone for such a long time, they knew not to misbehave.
You know what? I mean, I'm just making sure. Y'all don't get on Ken's bad side now. I don't know if he has one or not, but we ain't gonna find out here.
Actually, we might be trying to see if we can. What is it you call it? Shenanigans today?
Some shenanigans, yeah.
Sunday shenanigans.
Sunday fun day shenanigans. All right, here let's get the races updated. Two skill level 4s, race to 3 each. Joshua says he's working currently. Power company never rests. There we go.
That is true.
Yeah.
Very close friend that does that too. Storms come through; they're always busy.
Yes.
It could just be a regular rain shower. So
that it can be.
Yeah. Thank you for keeping us all up on the live stream. I'm sure that you're helping us out there. So and everybody else that's able to see it. So appreciate that.
I remember it was 2017 when one of the I was pretty sure it was 2017 when one of the storms came through, and like there was a few streets and stuff, few areas that definitely had no power. Yep, got it. Thank you, my dear. That didn't have power, but there was quite a few sections that did, and it was very astonishing here in Jacksonville. It was like, man, like it wreaked a lot of havoc, sorry, and it was amazing that so many places still had power. Yeah. So I had a couple friends that were without it, and it's like I told them, I was like, mi casa es su casa. I said, please, I was like, come, do your clothes, we'll cook a hot meal for you, like, got you, like, come on.
Just the air conditioning. It's amazing.
Massive.
That's such a big thing, folks, to get some rest and things like that. You can't sleep when it's 90% humidity and it's still the weather's just gone through. Yeah, that's very nice of you.
Just trying to see if we got any other family members, and we may here. Looks like Miss Maggie's last name is Godwin here. There is Chris Godwin. There are other 6 on the team. So I wonder if we got some other families here involved in the teams here.
It's a family affair today.
It is a family affair today. Hey, family day with Sunday. Let's go.
I was going to say Sunday fun day with the family.
With the family. Yep. What's amazing here too is the fact that they decided to put up David's mom right away. I mean, you want to talk about a momentum shift here. You just got to see your son 3-0 a 6, which is very, very tough to do here in the semifinals, and now here you are as mom getting to be up, and you got to feel pumped up about a certain way about that.
Yeah.
By the way, I did check with David. I said, hey, I was like, are you using one of the patches from this weekend for Pie Marker? He said, you better believe it. And his mom right there, Miss Judy, said, yeah, that's what they're for. I said, I'm with you. I said, I would have done the exact same thing. I love it, and it was pretty cool to see it.
Yeah, those patches are very, very nice.
Yes.
Designed by Ashley for the Southeast Challenge. Super creative, she is, right? All of us league operators look to her for some more creative ideas, and
there we go.
She's always willing to help. But this is one she came up with herself, and it really looks great. And as you know, we had one of my players, comment in the live stream the other day, and called that a graphic description that was probably one that I can't repeat again, but
we'll say it was bad to the bone.
It was bad with and the next word started with an A.
It was a bad donkey.
Hey, there you go.
That sounds like my shooting on the table from time to time.
Yeah. And they are exactly that. Yeah. They are really, really cool. So they definitely went through them today, or yesterday.
That top left-hand corner is
there's a big cluster down there.
Now I can see for sure. It looks like the 11 and the 4. I can't see what the other 2 are. I'm assuming potentially both stripes here, but let's see if I can kind of see a little different on the side angle here.
Yeah, those are stripes.
Yeah.
Three
Yeah,
stripes,
three stripes
and
on
a
the side.
four ball. Yep.
Wow.
Very nice shot.
Look at
Oh,
that 9 ball.
no. Last thing you want to do is tighten them back up in the pile.
Yeah, luckily I think she still sees some of this mess here at the top here, and it looks like she maybe did hit that right-hand ball that's on the kind of outside of the cluster, kind of making a diamond shape. If she can, she may still be able to pot that top stripe. This may actually work out just fine for her.
Yeah.
As much as it, I definitely agree, that cluster got worse there, the bottom cluster. She was trying. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great idea.
Yeah. I might
Very
have
well
played
played.
that 13 into the 14 into the 4.
Ah, okay,
and
okay.
And hit that hard so that it opens it up a little bit.
I see what you, yeah. Yeah.
You're still going to get a shot afterwards of that one.
True. I think we're in for a potential very, very filled first rack here.
Yeah,
this should not be a fast first rack.
I expect a few innings here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And hopefully we get a nice little defensive battle from these two ladies. Get to see some real talent coming out on the table here for matchup number 3, which both teams have just been oozing talent. I mean, again, Miss Maggie, that first round did absolutely amazing against Mr. Alex, and Alex still again was shooting bad. She 100% was just I forget what I said. I think I said firecracker. She did so good. So it was very, very, very awesome to see. Right now, both teams with 1 win each. Again, that is important in case of a tiebreaker here.
Very nice shot. Very nice shot from Destiny there.
All right, Clusterville, USA. Time to start working on it.
No, you play safe, just like she's doing, and she broke it out a little bit.
That was great.
Might have left
Very
it too,
good work.
but that was the right shot.
Yeah,
that was the right shot there. Maybe hit it a little too hard, but
you think so?
Yeah,
a little too hard on that?
Yeah, only because you wanted to leave the cue ball tucked up against the 2.
I hear you. I hear
right
you.
now, you can make the 2 on the side. So.
I hear you.
Yeah. That's a big advantage, right? One thing I found just from higher level skill play is you leave a ball tied up fairly close, folks can get around and actually hit it. You tie the ball and glue the cue ball to an object ball that's either yours or not theirs. It creates a much more difficult challenge.
Yes.
And that is my objective each time. So if I come up short, a little frustrating, but you want to try to leave those balls tied together if you can. Really limits the shot for an opponent.
There you go. There you go. You got it now. No, hey, what you had to say go. It was like this. It was a little bit harder to hear you.
Yeah.
There you
It
go.
keeps moving. No.
Now I got you.
There we go. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, Miss Destiny going to take a look here at the 13. Looks like she's going to go for the bank here. There is a winner for that side pocket.
Speed shot. That's in there.
Man, yes, it is. Well played. Good job, Miss Destiny.
That's in there. Very nice. Once again, folks, that is 100% a speed shot. You hit that any harder or softer, it's not going.
Tough shot right here. I don't think she has enough to cheat the pocket, but I was hoping she might end up taking over the pocket. Well played, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily that 4 is still in the way for Miss Judy here. And honestly, I think maybe a little run here for a couple of the balls that are going on. Maybe going to work on the 6 and 2. And see if maybe we can get down here to, looks like the 5 ball here is off the bottom short rail.
Yeah,
and maybe just pop back up and play
Judy
defense.
She needs to concentrate on making the ball here. Even if she does miss or whatever, it's tough for. Destiny here. Let's see what she does.
Yeah, Destiny at this point, with there being as many balls still on the table for Miss Judy, and again, not saying she can't get a run out, because anything's possible, guys. But I think, honestly, she needs to swing for the combo here and see if she can take over that top left-hand corner pocket.
Yeah, I would definitely be playing this and knocking the 4-ball in.
Yeah.
You know, your opponent's got a couple tied-up balls. You know how she's shooting at the moment, so.
Well,
I would have just left it in there. Now she's going to go tie it back up with the rest of
no,
them coming
not down all the way to the bottom.
Oh, my word.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They're smart, man. You got to think about those. Now you kind of gave a little bit of an advantage back to your opponent with
Judy,
that.
yeah.
But it's that happens.
It does.
Nobody's
it does.
perfect.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, talking about the situation just before here as well. The great thing is with that, you know, trying to go after that 4-ball situation and combo. The main thing, you're absolutely right. Like your opponent, if that shot was still up there, your opponent's just going to continue working around that. You know, and the 4-ball, there was definitely still a window for Judy to take it when she wanted to. So no matter what, it's one of those, it's a you problem, not a them problem.
Yes.
And if it's a you problem, you can't sit there and wait. I mean, it ain't going to work.
Yeah, this one I would. You need to be able to play this so that you can open it up or put it in the middle of the table somehow.
I think maybe I'm going to come in from just a little bit above it and hit straight down into it. Let the stripe hit the bottom short rail.
Yep.
And try to strike up with the 5.
This on the side.
Good, yeah.
You could.
You don't want to.
It won't leave you really good for the 8-ball, but.
There we go.
Yeah,
Beautiful
nice.
shot.
That's
Well
the
played,
right
Miss
shot.
Destiny.
And.
Give props on that one.
Yep. For everybody at home doing your manual score sheets, you need to make sure you put that down as a defensive shot.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, 100%. That was a very good use of ball in hand from a not as fun ball in hand situation, right? Normally when you get ball in hand, you're ready to start getting some things down and knocking some balls off the table. And sometimes you don't have the opportunity.
Yeah, she'd like to have had ball in hand from the previous shot. Look at that. She's
Ooh, it's going to open up that 5. Judy may need to go ahead and go for the 5 right now. No reason to go for anything else. It's going to be tough, but there really isn't a reason to try to go anywhere else here with where she's at on the 5.
There we go. Good shot.
Yeah.
Judy hitting that. And look at this. Nice little leave.
I was about to say I like the 2 next. And she's going to get a favorable bump off the 6.
Yes.
She does. Look at that.
Chance to go do this there. Wow.
Very well played.
See, that's just a call out there. A call out that you tied your own ball up. You had to start playing defense a couple times to get it out. And here you let her some. She's run the last 4 balls to.
Oh. A little surprised. I mean, not a bad lead, though, because where the 8 is.
Yeah.
Danger here for Miss Destiny, of course, is if she makes this, she may not have good eyes on the 8 and could end up risking giving ball in hand again by having to do a kick or something on the 8-ball.
Right.
She can be on the right-hand side of the table here. Oh.
Look at that. That's actually going to work out really well.
Yeah, she had a little window of opportunity if she would have stayed on the far right-hand side of that table, still clip the 8, and maybe just go and start sending it closer to that top left. But honestly, I'm actually kind of glad for her. I don't know if she is, but I'm kind of glad she didn't make it. I think right now she needed to let Judy work on this, and you know, again with her object ball being up at the top half of the field too is.
Oh my goodness! What a shot! Oh!
Judy ends up coming from behind it by accident.
Bounces.
Doesn't get the extra love here, but gets a nice little duck goose there in the bottom left-hand corner pocket.
Should be natural. Just hit this a stop shot, and it goes right in the pocket and leaves her dead on the 8-ball. She hit it. Look at that.
Pots that beautifully here. What a shot. Wow.
That's the second really nice controlled speed bank.
Yeah.
From
Good
Destiny.
call, Ken. Very good call. Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, she doesn't shy away from them, and I'd be darned if she doesn't know how to hit them just beautifully as can be. I mean, that's Picasso.
Both of those
work.
didn't barely go in. They went down, but as they say in basketball, nothing but net.
Nothing but
right
net,
in the middle
yeah.
of the pocket.
Yeah, straight up in the heart. Miss Destiny there taking an extra moment here, knowing we were doing an instant replay. I was kidding. She didn't know that, but it was funny how she waited for a second there. I was like she was like, I got to make sure they see me pot the 8 ball too.
All right.
Good first rack. Both ladies showing up very well, but I tell you, Destiny is the bank queen.
Yeah, she's got it down.
Man.
That's
Yes,
a tough rack, actually. Everything was kind of tied up, had to work together and put some balls back together. As Destiny got a nice break, considering she had one ball on the table and tied it up with a whole bunch of Judy's balls there. So.
Yeah, that was definitely, I definitely agree, a very tough rack, and again, great showing. Very, very good showing by both ladies, both teams. So far we've kind of had a back and forth right now, right? We've had team off the rail. Of course, they won the first match. The Luminaires won the second, but the way the racks have started have been very similar in style, in the fact that it was off the rail, really kicking into high gear right off the bat here. Second match was, of course, nothing but net for Mr. David Singleton there, winning 5-0 against Mr. Trevis there. And so he took an immediate lead and kept pushing forward. So maybe, just maybe, Miss Judy can break that record here and say, hey, I understand that right now whoever got the first rack has been winning the matchup here, but I'm not going to let that matter at all. So.
Yeah, she's hanging in there pretty well, both of them, right? So.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, this is where you need your force. This is why having those fours that are able to really take this on and think very smart here and not force you to have to use timeouts early when you really may need them later on in the back half of the rack. And again, both of them showing just a really good display of skill and talent.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that the look on Destiny's face there was like, what just happened? How did that happen? So.
Just straightens us up right into that pocket, man.
She's talking to her players now.
That's funny.
Yeah, that didn't work like I wanted.
Nope. Like, that didn't go according to plan.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's nice to know that here we are, Ken, in the semifinals. I don't know if the players realize that there is a, without. Ooh, no.
Oh,
ball
she's
in hand.
frustrated.
Yeah. I don't know if the players realize there's $1,000 on the line, but to see Miss Destiny come over, joke around with her team for a second, and again, work through this is absolutely amazing. Again, I'm loving it.
Yeah, that shows that she's not too stressed.
Yeah, nope, not
She's
at all.
relaxed and taking it as it comes and says, all right, that one's over. Next.
Yeah, next.
So,
yeah, exactly. I'm like, next.
Yeah. So Judy very frustrated with fouling the cue ball there. She taking that little practice stroke, just barely nudged it. And obviously you hit the cue ball at any point in time, whether it makes contact with a ball or doesn't hit a rail, it's going to be ball in hand.
Interesting to go for this. I'm actually not a fan of this here. She's got plenty of things that are problems there at the top. And or the, which I don't know if she had room for the 10, but she had some other opportunities there.
She could be obviously at the skill level. She could be looking at this, saying, "Well, let me get the balls that are at this end of the table."
Yeah.
I mean, keep all mine down there, and that makes it easier for me. I don't have to play these back and forth, So.
Yeah, there is definitely something to be said about clearing up. I'm a huge fan of clearing up one half of the table there and working on the other half. Honestly, too, I really feel just with the way she's been shooting as well here, I think it's advantageous for her to go ahead and work around with everything around that 8 ball. I don't think she has to keep that extra line of defense here with the way she's doing. I think she's hindering herself.
Yeah. I'd like to see Judy take just one extra stroke, just a little more time. Set.
Good point.
Take a breath, and shoot. I think she's. Can tell she was definitely frustrated there.
Yeah, she's got a very, very good stance here by the look of it. Look at this. Very close. Well played. And now things have opened up a little bit. In fact, the 10-1 situation there to the right of the cue ball, there is actually room for that 10 to still go top right. One's taking up some real estate, but there is a window there. I can see it. And 15's got a home. Like she did really well with that shot, actually.
Yeah, there we go. Judy needs that. Judy needs to get that pocket a ball.
Yeah.
Pocket a ball, get a couple under her belt.
Yep.
And then you feel like, I can still shoot this game. Hold on a second.
Exactly.
So much more quiet in here today, right?
It is. It is. I've been trying to be somewhat cautious about it a little bit here, and sure, but I think we got a pretty good volume over here. Yeah, there's definitely still a little extra music that's blocking us from hopefully not being distracting to the teams here. And look at this. She's going to get there, and she does on the left-hand side of that 14 ball. Right now, this rack is very favorable to Miss Destiny.
Looking around the room, I see more styrofoam cups and soda than I do see alcoholic beverages this morning.
You were not wrong about that.
I think folks are saying, "All right, now we're into the serious money. Let's see what we can do sober."
You can definitely have too much aiming fluid, and it will turn into it'll turn into your ability to not aim. So it's wild. There's definitely a fill meter on the tank here, and you don't want it overfilled.
Yeah. Similar question from yesterday, and for the folks in the chat. A day like today, you're in the semifinals and you're in the money. Do you still need a drink? Do you take one drink to take the edge off, or do you continue to drink to like you do every night to play?
Yeah, it is.
What's your thoughts there? Who continues and who maybe sits back a little bit?
It's definitely a good question. I am definitely a fan of one nice glass of beer. I think would be fantastic, and just enough to get a little relaxation in there. Kind of not let the nerves get the best of you here, because especially if depending on what happened in the World Qualifier, right? You could start having a little bit of little deja vu feelings, right? Of like maybe where the score's at, maybe it's similar.
Same spot again. Here we go.
Yeah.
What did I not do right the last time?
Exactly.
Don't want to go down that same road.
Exactly. Try not to move. I'm in her line of sight right now.
Wow.
What a shot.
Very nice shot.
Wow.
She was very focused on that with the actual leave, too. So.
Yeah, and again, that 10 ball, it may look a little different on the screen here. That 10 ball absolutely goes top right.
That does.
Yeah, she can hit that good.
She's looking at it right now.
Yeah, as long as she hits it here. Now, it might be a little bit more to the right-hand side of that pocket here, but it should be fine here. And if she doesn't overhit it, I think she's still going to be fine on the 9. I'm trying to look here a little better from my point of view and angle here. It's a little tougher for me to tell. So it's a little bit of angle to that pocket, but I think the cue ball's just going to drift up on her.
Yeah, she's going to go for that. She's going to go for the 9. I like the second.
We're calling for the shot to be watched.
Shouldn't be a problem. 8-ball moves.
Oh, okay. No. I believe the thought was the 10 ball first. I think because that changed.
Look at that.
Good
that
shot.
is the
Wow.
shot to get behind the 10 ball.
Man.
Now can she get it between? Oh my gosh! Can you see from the side there? Get a side view. See what we get.
Side view here. While we're doing that here, take a look at the instant replay real quick. Yeah, she's got a little bit of room to work with it. But what a shot and a half, man! Very impressive.
Yeah.
Wow.
She gonna play the combo here? She gonna play it straight in there? Doesn't look like it goes straight in. Looks like she might need to play the combo.
Oh, she's just hitting it full. Honestly, still, I mean, that's not bad at all. I mean, she's opened up the room a little bit for a 10, and definitely going to put a little bit more of the stress right on back to Miss Judy here.
Yeah.
It would be kind of wild with the way things are running right now, Ken, with this match period. It'd be kind of wild if Off the Rail won this one, the Illuminators wins the next one here, and just keeps on, with the quicker victories, if you will. And then we just come down to just one final matchup to rule it all again here in the semifinals.
Yeah. Without sudden death, that'd be great.
Yeah. Which right now, I mean, we're still over 2 hours away, and we're already in rack number 2 on matchup number 3. We're kind of at the halfway point. This is going very well with speed.
Yeah. They're doing really well.
Yep.
It's a little tough for Miss Judy here. She's look at that.
Man.
She got a better eye than I from over here.
She
Look at
nails
that.
in that right-hand side pocket like nobody's.
Don't hook her behind the 8-ball.
There's no way.
Oh,
You can't tell me she can't see at least the top end of that 4.
No,
Please
I
tell
didn't
me she can
think-
see the top end of
I
that
don't
4.
think she can.
She somehow now gets in the
She's
perfect
gonna have
spot on the
to play it
table.
off the rail.
That is such a wild scenario to have happened.
That is. As a player, that is so frustrating.
She is going to go for the kick here. Now, this is what we have not seen on stream. This is the mirror image. So what she did, she put the tip of her cue where she wants to make contact with the object ball. She will use her pointer and thumb to pinch her cue where it makes contact with the rail and pull directly back. That gives her her point of reference on where it hits. No way. Oh, my gosh. She was so close to clipping the 5.
She played that so well, too.
Yeah. And, guys, y'all saw, too, had she actually hit that with just a little more, I think, a little more pace, it would have shortened the angle.
And it would've hit
Yeah,
it.
would have hit the 5. And
Scratch. Great.
may have, even popped
Come
the
up
5.
the back from the back rail and come up and put it behind there. So
Yeah, could have done that. Yeah, absolutely could have done that. Yeah. Yeah, that was a great try by Miss Judy, but Destiny needs to. Hate to say it here for Miss Judy, but Destiny for her team, she needs to pot this, roll up, make that 8, and be done.
yeah, she'll get an extra point for her team as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There you go.
Destiny there. She that time she did not take the chalk off the hat.
Yeah, she did. She's rubber ducky.
Yeah. But
You're the one. Quack,
yeah.
quack. You make bedtime tons of fun. In this case
she-
here, you
she
make
was-
pot 8 ball
I
fun.
think she's looking at what she want to roll up a little bit more, but I like the take your time, focus on the shot, nice and easy.
So it's funny. I have a recommendation after she takes a shot around that. She's going to come just a little. Or actually, she overhit it a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah,
was
she
not sure it overhit
caught
it.
caught the left side of the pocket on the way in. And
Yep.
that pocket has been
It's
giving everybody
unforgiving.
fits for
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. That
so,
pocket, again, equal opportunity. We've made fun of it all weekend long here. No, talking about that shot about wanting to be a little bit straighter in. Your chances of getting things and getting straight in on the next shot, very unlikely. You're almost always going to have a little bit of angle. And I would recommend setting those shots up here and just do a tiny bit of angle, do a tiny bit more, and keep just moving your cue ball over. I saw a guy before. Now, granted, he got the pool hall's permission before I go telling you guys to do this, so please make sure and check. But he had those little tiny dots that you would see that most people would write like $1 and $2 on at yard sales.
Yep.
And he would use that on the felt to kind of mark where the placement was and reset up and reset up and reset up and reset up so he could keep practicing the same shot over and over again.
That's a great idea.
And I was like, man, when I saw him with that, I was like, this is amazing. He's like, yeah, he's like, you get tinier ones too. He's like, but obviously as soon as he said it too, he said, I did check with the pool hall to make sure I had permission here because obviously you don't want to go damaging the felt stuff. So there might be a better method to that madness, if you will.
Yeah. So Judy taking a coach here. I think David called the coach.
Yeah.
I was wondering if Judy made a nice shot on the 2-ball all the way down, right? So now it's just this is all a speed play to get shape on the 8-ball.
Cameron in chat asking a great question here. He says, so first place prize is $25,000. No, the total prizes of dollars that's going to be given out this weekend is $25,000. There is 2 total boards, so we are down to the final 8 teams. Final 4 on each board, the final 8 altogether here. She lands out beautifully here.
What a shot.
Wow. That was good. God, both ladies are just doing impressive. It's amazing.
Needed that one.
Yeah.
She needed that one. That's fantastic.
Cameron, first place for both boards. First place is 5. Don't let me say this wrong, Ken. Second place is 2.
Second place is 2,000.
Yeah, the third, I guess technically would be
Third place.
Third, yeah.
Even if you lose this match here, you can guarantee that 1,000.
Yep.
Oh my word!
No.
That pocket.
She hit off on it just a little bit, yeah.
She
But yeah, 5, 2, 1, and then the others
600.
600. So
Yeah,
it's paying through 8th place. So every team that made it this morning, Cameron, because we had 3 rounds today. The first round at 9 a.m. was the quarterfinals, so the final 8 teams on each board, 16 total teams in the building here. And then now we are down to the final 4 teams on each board, 8 total teams left in the building.
So when you won last night, you were guaranteed $600.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she's all right, I think.
Ooh.
guaranteed 600. Now the teams are playing for, folks playing right now are guaranteed 1,000.
Yes.
And
they're working to try to.
The winners go on where they're guaranteed 2,000.
Yeah.
And then if you win in the
Oops.
finals, you will take home that $5,000 first place prize.
Yes.
And some bragging rights.
Yeah, which is, hey, let's be real here. There's something to be said about that. I know some league operators are going to be texting some other league operators, and don't act like you guys don't, by the way. Don't you act like there ain't some smack talk going down.
Yeah, we sit there and have a little, hey, I think Kelly was talking about this yesterday too. Hey, don't tell me you're not rooting for your team.
Don't tell me you ain't. Come on.
Yeah. We're, maybe if we were at home in our own tournaments, we can't really show any bias, but here we can. We can.
And you should.
We can say Florida all the way.
Yeah. You definitely can. Sharon, Miss Destiny here, absolutely doing amazing. She is a very, very high-level player here, doing a great job, really just having a good time. Like we talked about, we see her cutting up a little bit with her team, taking on what should be a very stressful environment here, right? And because this is matchup number 3 for both teams here, this is, again, I don't want to say it's a deciding matchup here, but this is the kind of swing here. This is the one where, like, all right, you getting the win here does make a big difference overall for everything you have going on with you being tied up kind of the way that you are. So
it's the middle match. It's going to also set up your strategy for the remaining 2.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And especially if if the other team has to put up, I would not want to be the one that has to put up in the 4th match right here with this type of a score.
No, and good point here. So it was matchup 2 was off the rail. So this one was Miss Judy being put up from Deluminator. So it is off the rail, putting up for matchup number 4.
Oh, that's actually a help for Deluminators.
So if they get the win and they're putting up for matchup number 4, that ain't too shabby then.
Yeah.
So Bubba in there says, let's go Destiny, guys. I love the fact y'all are in here. Support Miss Destiny. Showing love, guys. Absolutely love it here. For those in here for Team Deluminators here, should love Miss Judy as well. Appreciate y'all. Every single one of y'all coming in stream and showing that kindness and everything to both ladies here. This is, again, it's been very well played. But Miss Destiny, she just has a good, and guys, don't take it wrong here, but a carefree attitude here. I have zero doubt she has plenty of care, but I mean, she's like somebody that just put a fresh coat of like Rain-X on a windshield. I mean, that water's just beating off, and in this case, the stress is doing the same thing for her. Like,
yeah, there's no stress.
No,
she doesn't look like stress bothering her at all.
Yeah.
She's very relaxed right now. I'm sure actually having that, getting that other 8-ball, giving the team a point, really kind of further reduces her stress level here.
Yeah, and now Miss Judy is she's in the position that I always like to call the value-added position here. 1 rack takes away the 3-0 possibility. 2 racks gets a point. So everything right now is very much worthwhile for her, and definitely would love to see her get on the board.
Judy's not playing poorly.
No,
it's just some of the way the balls are laid out, and obviously she struggled with that 8-ball for a second, but. She'll get back. I don't think that's going to let her rattle her where she can't continue. So.
Man, somebody's vehicle outside. I was just checking the weather. I thought it was thunder. I was hearing, and
yeah,
I was about to give my little speech here, but I'll still give it just in case, just because it could always happen, guys. Again, if for some reason or another we lose internet and/or power, please do note. I will of course get the stream back going as soon as it is absolutely possible here. If it even comes down to me having to hold my phone for a moment here, I promise you I'll get it back going again, some form or fashion in case of. Now, I don't foresee that happening, but I don't want you guys freaking out here. And for those that have messengers blowing up my phone, I know, where's stream?
Yeah,
Stream's disappeared. I promise you.
I think the roughest weather was this morning.
Yeah.
It was pretty heavy rain and stuff like that, but occasional lightning strike. I think we're fine. It's just pretty much a light rain day now.
That's good, too.
The best time to be playing pool.
It is. Yeah. You can't be really doing much outside at all. And
I can't say I got to trim the bushes or mow the lawn or do that kind of stuff. I'm like, I just go inside and play some pool.
Although I will say there was a really hot day, and I was like, man, I'm not gonna get a chance to mow the yard, and it started drizzling. I actually still hopped on my riding mower, went and mowed the yard while it was drizzling because the cooler rain. I mean, it was hot, humid anyways, no matter what. But I was like, this is the wildest thing I think I've done in my adult life here is waiting till it started raining a little bit to go out and mow the yard. It was funny.
Yeah. You catch it early, it's all right.
Yeah. What
at
I mean,
that
just
shot.
such
Just
a controlled
smooth,
stroke. Yeah.
smooth.
Goodness gracious. It's funny too, guys. Y'all can tell that it's such an impressive, smooth stroke and shot. When the fact that the first thing both Ken and I are saying is commenting on how smooth the shot was together. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if
She's
that.
been doing this all day. She's
Yeah.
just it's
Well, look close. Like, look at how good she does with a nice open bridge hand. She has a very nice open bridge hand. Like, she's very, very controlled bridge, very sturdy here.
let's see if she's able to set this down. She's going to hold it with both. Okay.
She's got a lot of balls up there.
Yeah,
It's
she
a
can do
little tough. I guess she could go to the left-hand side of the table if she really wanted to on that.
Yeah. Well, you could set it also on the edge of the table, right? You just
Yes. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. Well, she is. She's done it again, and I'm very impressed here to see her do this, taking advantage of one half of the table. I mean,
Yeah,
she's
got 2 balls left, and I think she's going to go try to knock this 7 in, or at least knock the into the 15.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wow, she's made both.
Made both.
Of them.
What a shot! No,
She did
she's
not
above
want
the
that. I don't
two.
think she wanted that.
Oh, I'm angry for her after such a beautiful
Yeah,
shot here.
You can see the look on her face. She's like, okay.
Now,
Yeah, I'll take this, but I didn't want that.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do here, and Ken, I don't know if you agree with me, but I'm absolutely, I'm gonna. This is one of those instances. I know I don't have to give on hand. I come off bottom short rail, come back up. I'm actually gonna knock her stripe and knock my 2 out of that bundle. I'm gonna hit that 11 into the 2.
I think that's a wise decision. I'd be looking at that too, especially knowing how Judy might be.
Did she just hit this
Wow,
clean?
clean. She hit that clean. Wow.
That was.
Destiny
I mean,
on fire. That set
I
slams
just-
on the table with those type of shots.
gosh, that was brilliant.
That was fantastic.
And hit it just beautifully as can be. I really didn't think she'd have such a good window there. That's why I was saying the bottom short rail, because there was
Yeah,
less in the
didn't
way.
think
I know
she
it's
could
long
get it.
distance,
that,
but
that literally had half an inch on each side to go through
yeah.
there.
Speaking of this team, Hot Pockets there. They were on the live stream this morning. Team Caliente Pockets. All right, Miss Judy.
There she goes. Now she's
Yeah.
she's like, all right, okay.
Time to crank this gear and let Miss Destiny know what you're made of. Miss Destiny's been letting you know this entire time. It's time for you to shine.
Oh, thought
Yeah,
that was
very
going to be a
good try.
scratch. A good thing. That was a very good try, but I'm glad she didn't scratch. That
Yeah.
would have made it really easy for Destiny here.
Yeah, lucky to leave, though. This is naturally just going to push that cue ball right down off that bottom short rail and back up table, and just should be perfect shape for that 8. Destiny just has to focus on making this. Don't do anything extra. Focus
Yep.
on making it.
Medium stroke.
Yep. We clipped a little bit more of that than I was expecting,
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Still have a shot.
Yeah. I think a couple of the chat members may be catching up on one of those shots a moment ago that Miss Destiny did by going off that top short rail here and hitting into that 2 ball as good as she did. It was extremely impressive.
Yeah, Destiny's good. Now the question here is, do you just play this straight in there, or do you play a little bit of left English? I like to play this with a little bit of left English just to make sure I draw to the side rail and not have to worry about a scratch potentially, whether it's all the way in this corner or even in the side, depending on the angle.
Yeah, a little left should make it where you're going to get closer to that,
Yeah.
that top left-hand corner pocket, but you're going to come around to the left-hand long rail and then right back out to the center of the table. Should be just fine. So I agree with you here.
Looking at it here, so.
I just wouldn't go doing a whole lot extra, like bottom left out nowhere. I think you may end up scratching here, so. Good effective timeout here. Will get her the win for 3-0. There's still 2 more team points to be had for off the rail, guys. In case you're wondering here, thinking it's fixed to be 6-3, the best possibility score they could have is 5-3. I've already awarded the 1 team point on the scoreboard.
Ooh.
Yeah, she
A little worried about the pocket, I think, the side pocket. So
tried
actually
to
a
use some
good
body
lead.
English there.
Yeah, does that go straight in the corner? It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's wired.
just
Yeah, I can see
straight
it from
in
our
there.
point of view. So, yeah, so if she can go for the stripe down here, actually, that combo.
Oh, she should be just playing the side of this and getting this out. Oh, no. I would have.
The plus side is she's actually, if Destiny gives her another chance at the table here, which Destiny's been shooting very well, but she is up against that top short rail. This is a very long distance, tough shot on the 8. Doable, but very tough.
Yeah.
God,
I mean,
got some stuff
she's been
falling in
shooting
the
really
background
well.
here.
I expect her to duck it. Oh, look at that. She get it? Look at
She
that.
gets it. What an out. Well played, Miss Destiny.
Congratulations.
Yeah, nicely done.
3-0 win.
Very, very big here. So 5-3 will be the team score here after matchup number 3. We are actually fixed to be beginning matchup number 4 here, and it's only fixed to be 4:30. That's an hour and 45 minutes until sudden death.
Yeah, they've been on,
That's
on
nice.
a tear.
Yeah.
This is great.
Very, very
I like
well played.
this. I like this because you guys know I'm not a big fan of sudden death in these big tournaments when all the marbles are on the table.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see everyone playing quickly.
I gotta give props where props due here. If I'm gonna go over and give Mr. David props for his matchup here, Miss Destiny deserves it as well here. That was, I mean, I don't know if I could take her on.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I mean, like I was just thinking, I'm thinking about how well she just ran in the whole matchup. That was extremely amazing.
Very relaxed.
So
and that does help. That should be a key to everybody else. Stay relaxed. She had a chance to lose that one game and did not rattle her in any way. So.
By the way, shout out again, Mr. Chris and Miss Stephanie there, league operators for the South Carolina Midlands. In here in chat saying awesome shooting, Destiny definitely was here. Elizabeth saying 29044. I'm assuming that's the area code or zip code over there. All right, waiting to see who's being put up here. It is Team Off the Rails put up here. Off the rail, who'd you throw, guys? Team Off the Rail, who'd you throw?
I'm not sure. Yeah, they're checking here. I think.
Miss Heather for Team Off the Rail here. And it'll be just a second. Danielle? Oh, yep, Danielle Passe. Deluminators is going to be Heather Turner. No, Deluminators, I'm sorry, is Danielle. Forgive me. You definitely said Deluminators, sorry. Danielle, Danielle. And then P for the initial here. And then that is Miss Heather Turner. Here you go. Hold on here. No, you're good. There we go. Just got to add that in there. There we go, ma'am. All right, waiting for this matchup to get started, guys. Give it just a second here. Now, let's see here. Miss Heather, skill level 3. And Danielle, skill level 3. Nice little 2-2 race. Oh, you know what that means. That means we're about to have to check to see what matchup number 5 can possibly be. Keep in mind, though, off the rail, if they get the win here, it is potentially defeat now. Let's take a look here what's possible for these two teams. So obviously if Deluminators wins, no matter which way here, we definitely go into a 5th matchup, no matter which way it goes here. If Off the Rail wins, let's see, 2-0 makes it 7-3. Yeah, definitely impossible. 2-1, but that'd give them their 3rd win, and the best they could do is tie. So yeah, if Off the Rail wins anyway, it's over.
They've got it.
Wild. All right, let's go through it here. So Team Off the Rails played Miss Destiny here, skill level 4. We saw Miss Maggie earlier on, skill level 4 as well. That's 8. Heather is a 3, so that is 11. And Travis is a 6, so that is 17 skill level points. So they do still have a 2nd skill level 6 to play, and they can play him. For Deluminators here, we have Mr. David Singleton, skill level 7. We had Alex as a 4, that's 11. Judith is a 4, that's 15. And Danielle is 3. That is 18. So they have a 5 left, which they do have 2 5s they can play. Dawn Fulton and Lori Fruit, if I'm saying that right. Fruit, F-R-O-T.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you never know. I mean, if Danielle flips this around with the 3-0,
yeah.
you can't call the Illuminators out yet. So
No,
even though it looks
100%
5-3 right now. Fantastic break here.
Look at that. Very, very well done. Robert says, loving all the hometown repping. Let's go. Let's go indeed. Show these ladies the love and support here. Looks like Cameron's in chat for Miss Danielle there. Sharon and Russell here for Heather. Let's see. Same thing as Patty as well. Very good. Billy, yes. The 7 has played. Mr. David Singleton here won 3-0 against the 6 here. It isn't Travis here. Hold on. I was about to say Travis. No, it's not Travis's name here. It's a little different. Travis, forgive me. Sorry about that, Mr. Travis. But yeah, good question there, Billy. Appreciate you, bud. Yeah, for the last matchup here, it could be a skill level 6 for team off the rail. And at max, it could be a skill level 5. As long as my math is right here for the Illuminators.
I see them playing that. I see them playing that out that way.
Yeah.
The Illuminators might need it, and then obviously you're not going to put a lower player up against a strong player.
Yeah, not against the 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it will be, let's see, off the rail just put up here for the 4th one. So, yeah, so it will be the Illuminators throw. Yeah, definitely agree. Definitely agree here. It should be a 6-5, so a 5-4 race in matchup number 5. If we get to matchup number 5 here, Danielle has got to make sure and speak up on this table here, show up and show out, and make that happen here.
Danielle getting up to the table, very confident. Just missed that. I don't think she's letting the stress of absolutely having to win this affect her just yet. So we'll see.
Yeah, I love it too. By the way, I do want to give a huge shout to the Illuminators here with the, again, beautiful team jerseys. I kind of feel like maybe one thing we should definitely add to the Southeast Challenge, kind of like they do in Vegas, is a team jerseys.
Team jersey,
yeah.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
See that. That's definitely a fun one. I actually always try and vote whenever I see it come up here, but I was like just scrolling through and seeing all the different team jerseys. I think
I do that all the time. Go out there,
it's
especially
fun.
look at the Vegas ones and flip through them.
Flip through them, yeah.
After this whole thing's over, absolutely.
Very enjoyable. It's cool also to get to see people do something that I think is very important in this, and that's just make them memories.
Yeah,
You know? And see that team all together, smiling faces, happy as can be to be there with each other, and you just know without a doubt in your mind, you're like, man, I bet they had an amazing time in Vegas.
They do, and everybody that comes back from Vegas always says the greatest experience.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. And here we are getting, if you will, the second chance for those that weren't able to make it Vegas, and yet they get a great tournament as well. On top of that, a huge prize package here, huge prize pool. I mean, to think 2 teams will leave here today with $5,000 apiece. I mean, it's just
well, and then there's 2 other teams are going to leave with $2,000 each.
Yes, there is.
And then another 2 with
$1,000
each.
Yeah, 100%.
And another 2 with $600 each.
Another 8 with $600 each. 5th through 8th place pays the $600, and there's 2 sets of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that wild to think? I mean, it's crazy though. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's good though. By the way, Miss Danielle has been the one on the team for. I'm sorry, forgive me. Miss Heather has been the one on the team for off the rails. Sorry, Heather, that has had the cap on. That has had the chalk on the cap here that we were talking about earlier today. So she has been the, if you will, the team chalk holder and supporter.
Yes.
I
would have to say that Heather is very magnetic.
The dad jokes. The knee slap has happened.
Yeah.
Hold on, Ken, I got you. Boom. Since I played drums this morning, there you go. One of my favorite stories to tell people about my church, too. My pastor, we were finishing up worship, and he's doing his talk on stage. And I forgot something else, and he was about to go through a little thing, and he started telling a joke or whatever. I did just out of just pure habit on the drums, went, I hit it, and like everybody just died laughing out of nowhere. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I just did it without thinking. Like it was time for the bunch. Oh man, great shot from Miss Danielle. Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there, Ken, when you said earlier about her confidence level coming to the table.
Mm-hmm.
I like seeing that sort of attitude here. Like it,
Yep.
which, I mean, it's definitely, we talked about Miss Destiny a moment ago here as well. Like, and again, we can see, on the sidelines. We can see people's body language on the sidelines. We can see how they slump down. Some of it you get to see on stream, right? You'll see where people, will hit their cue on the ground a little bit.
Bump the table.
Yeah.
Pound the table, whatever.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, but never once did I see any negative body language from her at all. And looks like we're having a similar setting right off the bat for Danielle here.
Yeah, she has what, 3 balls left here? No, 4.
4, yeah.
4 left.
Yep, sorry. That's the 14 to the kind of top right of the cue ball here. That is the 13 here, right above the 4 towards the bottom left. 15 on the right-hand long rail above the side pocket here, and that's going to be the 9 below the right-hand side pocket. Nice thing is, though, is I'm trying to see without bumping my head on this rack here, but it looks like there is a space here. I can't really tell it by the camera, but I think there's a space for that 13 to go bottom left.
Yeah, I think you might be right. It's close,
Yeah.
but I think it might squeeze in there.
Yep. Bare minimal. Even if it doesn't, she still can opt to get it close to that pocket, which would be a great decision.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
The treaded top.
I was waiting for it, too. I was like, I refused to say it on stream, but I was in the back of my mind, I'm like, I wonder if she's even going to be able to make this because that pocket. Oh. At least the pocket's been fair. It has not picked any sides.
Yeah, it's been frustrating to every opponent.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, I loved it, too. I kind of talked about it yesterday, but Mr. Wes and crew here, we're here from Bull Carbon.
Oh, yes.
Yesterday, and that was actually kind of a treat to have a vendor on staff. One of my most favorite things in Vegas here is always get to see all the different vendors, and it was amazing that we, I mean, this was really set up like a mini Vegas. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, all the different challenges. There's not just south, southeast, midwest, and northeast, I think, and there's a southwest as well. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and shout out to every single one of those league operators that, again, put that on and make that a possibility for all their players. I feel almost like GameStop being like power to the players.
Nice.
Oh, man.
You are definitely a gamer, I can tell.
I am 100%, yeah.
Yeah. Are you okay that GameStop's no longer?
I never liked GameStop.
Okay.
Personally, I miss because of growing up in the Southeast, we had Rhinos, and that was the GameStop. But they were always a little bit nicer with their trading values and stuff like that, and also too, it seemed like it was a little more personal of a place. GameStop felt very retail. Rhinos felt very almost local, even though it wasn't. Just a local place that was like in my hometown. They were definitely around.
Yeah, I agree with that. My one time in there, I was trying to find something for my son. Wasn't a pleasant experience.
No bueno.
Yeah.
But you know what was a pleasant experience, Ken? Getting to be here this weekend with you and having you on the mic, by the way. Appreciate you, sir.
Thank you. This has been a real treat for me. Hang out with the master and the.
Oh no! Don't do that to me.
The master, yeah, the master. I get to go home and say I hung on stream with the voice of Jacksonville.
You did.
It has that ring there. The voice of Jacksonville.
Yeah, the voice of Jacksonville. You got it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, sir. Seriously, I appreciate all the kind words and appreciate. We've had the infamous thing that I love hearing where I've already had a player that has come up to me and been like, "Thank you so much. I went back and rewatched my match on stream and that was awesome and thank you," and just given very kind and high praises, and again that means a lot to me. So thank you guys.
Yeah. I did the stream yesterday for one of my teams yesterday, and comes up one of the players comes up at the end of the match and says, "Hey, can you send me that? Where's that at?" Right?
There we go.
I said, "You have to go on the stream, go on the Jacksonville IPA and find it."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I got to hear what you said about me."
Yeah. Yes, you do.
You probably said something really bad. I said, "Absolutely not." So
She just landed that beautifully. Wow. PJ, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. That was a brilliant, brilliant pot there. Very well played by Miss Danielle.
PJ back again, huh?
PJ's back again. Yeah, we get some good regulars in the
I was
stream.
going to say, it's nice to have regulars.
Yes. It is one thing I've learned in doing, again, Twitch streaming and stuff for a little while there is you need your regular people. So you get new ones every once in a while, but you need those regulars. Looks like she's looking at the combo. I guess to drift it down the bottom left. I mean,
I
again,
think
that
she's trying to play the combo and knock the 13.
Yeah.
Well, that's
tough.
sharp shot for a 3.
Well, it is, but I like the fact that she's not touching the 14. The 14's blocked.
Oh, okay. She played it straight in.
That's not bad. But the nice thing is her 14 is playing a blocker for all that top right-hand corner pocket. That 3 does not have that as a home.
Yeah.
So that was actually, I was a little shocked at first she didn't go for it, but honestly, the more I kind of calculate the way this this first rack is going for these ladies, I think that was a extremely wise decision.
That was a good shot.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Heather looking at this one ball that's really, really close. It's not just the easiest shot, but you got to be careful you don't foul. So she's second guessing this, whether she can lean over the table and still make a good hit and make it.
Yeah, this is a tough predicament. I don't blame her though, and take a look at the side view here.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, there's only a
this is a
smidge of space. I would get a watch.
She's gonna want to hit watch.
Yeah, Danielle's calling for it right now.
Does anybody need that?
I think.
There we go.
Yep.
Somebody right there.
There we go.
Okay. Can always step out there myself if need be.
Yep. Yeah, you don't have a tie to these two teams, so. Hey, oh, she was going a little more angle this thing go. I'm a little still worried about this angle.
Yeah, I'm worried about her double hitting this ball. It's really close.
Yeah. Oh, she tried it.
Yep. Jabber. Oh, number 2. All right. She did this smartly. Yeah.
Yeah, she's about to switch hit it in timeout.
Decided to take a coach here. That's probably wise.
Yep.
She knows, and that's why she's trying to get that cue out of the way so she can't foul. So I'd be shooting probably with a 7 here myself. In the corner. Get that down there, put it in front. You know, you make it, you still got other shots.
Yeah, 100%.
If you don't, you still block that pocket with the 14 being down there.
Where's our timer at?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe they just flipped one on the table. Oh, last call for merchandise. Makes sense here. There ain't no need for them to leave it all out with us fixed to be down to the final 4 total teams, 2 each in the finals. There's 2 boards again. I keep reminding you guys about that just so that way y'all are aware of how it worked out this year. Which I love the fact there is 2 winners. There was a huge level of participation and able to have two winners to it, so it's pretty cool.
And here is the legend. Danielle lining up the shot. Once again, actually talked about this, setting that bridge down. That's one less thing to hold and worry about trying to control in the middle of your shot. Allows you to focus just on your stroke. It's not going to change any way how you hit the ball with the list. Just pick it up after you shoot the shot, nice and easy. Really concentrating on that. Wow, she did that great. Wanted to make sure she picked up that bridge So she did not create a potential foul. She was very good with that. She could have hit it a little bit harder, but she's looking to play off the 6 with the 9 right here, I believe, which would just be a phenomenal shot. Oh. Nice shot, nice shot. All right, Heather's got some balls on the table. Let's see if she can turn it around here, knock some of these down, get into stroke. She's not had the easiest of shots to shoot right away.
All right, all right, all right. Had to have a quick combo with Big Kev here, as you were saying, man, myth, and legend, one of the Morgans. So
we like to say boss, but we know who the boss is. The Morgan family.
We do.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
Nah, I love Ashley and Kevin, man. Got a lot of love for them, and again, I definitely got a lot of love for both leagues here in the Jacksonville, Orange Park, Middleburg, and Jacksonville kind of does. I always make the joke to people. It's kind of like Atlanta. If you're anywhere on the outer side of Atlanta and any of the other cities, people still are like, yeah, I live in Atlanta, and you're like, oh, which part of Atlanta? Then they get down to nitty gritty. Whereas, like, I've heard people before, instead of saying Orange Park, they're just like, I'm in Jacksonville. And, like, technically you're in Orange Park. Technically it's a different city. You know, but it's funny how it just works. Works that way. It's just easier just to be like, I'm in Jacksonville.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing for us. We're 45 miles north of Tampa. Yeah. And, so if you said Spring Hill, people would be like, where's Spring Hill?
Yeah,
so
where's that at?
I'm out of Tampa.
Be like, the company that does Spring Hill Suites, that's where it is.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. Yeah.
Dad jokes.
Like that, so.
All right, so I've come back. Not a lot has changed on the table from what I can tell here. Anything else that you've seen something on?
Just Heather seems to be. She just hasn't had what would I call the fairly close, easy shot to kind of get her stroke and go. And she's been shooting these really long ones, and she's subtly off. And she's got a chance here.
So she's in the category. She's going to get a couple balls and get the pot and see that it can happen. Oh, might get close on that.
Yes.
So and I like that too. It's funny that you mentioned that, by the way. I believe I said this on stream before earlier here with you, but if not, and still it's good for the crowd. One of the things I like to do is a simple drill for some of my teammates here. When I see they're down out and practice is going very poorly for them and they're having issue potting anything, I will put one ball on each of the pockets. Just have all 6 pockets, ball in there, and I'm like, here you go, run them. Like, there's no reason you cannot make all 6. Go run them and be done with it. And then what I'll do is once they get comfortable with that, if there's still more time left for practice, is on every middle diamond, I will then put another ball. And so there will be a ball across the board here. Again, ball in hands. You always got to start in one of the pockets, free up the pocket, and start working on some of those tougher shots. But I agree with you. There's something to be said about, cool, I got one down. That felt good. Right? Like,
just figuring out how to hit it,
Yeah.
So, all right. So Danielle is down to, I believe, 1 stripe. Is that a stripe? Yeah, 1 stripe. She's got the 13.
Sorry, I'm in her.
Yeah.
I was about to go look at it, but I realized she's doing the sniper shot right here when I closed for a second, getting that line up. I was trying to look a little better here if there's any additional room here for her, but unfortunately was not here. But it looks like
Now see, this is exactly what I'm talking about with Heather, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, wow, once again, I've got this really long shot. I've got balls at an odd angle that are just, I can't seem to get in stroke with a nice, easy rhythm.
Yeah.
Something to kind of tap a few balls in, figure out your speed, and get into the game, right? So, not that she can't make them. It's just it can be a little frustrating when you're like, okay, every shot's tougher. It's not an easy one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't do that.
No, come on.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
I'm feeling it for Miss Danielle on that one.
Yeah. No,
is,
Heather.
Or Miss Heather, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. I flip-flopped them twice now already. Sorry, ladies. Worst part is, too, is that Miss Danielle has a team jersey on, so they're wearing different things that are very easy to be like, which one's which. Miss Heather has the hat on with the, like I said, she had the chocolate there on the magnetic clip there. And ball in hand, but does that 8 go top left? If it does, she can do a simple shot here, but if it doesn't, I mean, I don't know anything that she's going to do. So, honestly, I think still keep it simple here, right? We're talking about 2 skill level 3s. Pot that bottom right-hand corner pocket, going to the 8 towards the top left. And, even if you don't pot it, see if you can try to start taking over that pocket.
Yeah, she's going to look at it this way. Yep, see what she's going to do here.
Yeah. Rich, thank you for that. Appreciate the welcome back. Thank you. Sissy in the chat says, come on, Heather, do what you do, girl. You tell Miss Heather what's up.
Yeah. I would agree. I can definitely see that Heather seems to be a little, just a little off and maybe a little frustrated with the table. Like I said, she's just not getting that opportunity to kind of get going.
Yep.
And I think I can just tell, I think she is, shoots much better than what you're seeing right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, I have zero doubt about that for sure. I feel like there's a good core base foundation with her skills and pool, and I think I agree with you, man. It's almost like one of them planes that you gotta start the propeller by hand for a second, let it get going. I feel like she just needs a little bit of a start here, and Danielle's gonna have to figure out real fast how to keep up on her gas pedal and not get shaken if and when that happens for Miss Heather.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was about.
She did not want a coach to be called there.
Okay.
And I was looking at the same thing. She had marked that upper right corner pocket with the shot, and she was really going to play defense, but she marked it. If she had marked anything else, I think they might not have said anything, but they were like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I like the call. I like the defense or the timeout here. Guys, I will say as well here, a huge piece of advice. I have seen people get down into this situation, semifinals, finals, and I ain't saying Danielle is that person because she might just be like, darn it, like, I wish I could have avoided that timeout being called instead of actually being angry or upset about it. But remember, your coaches on your team are there for you. They are in your corner. And I speak from experience, guys. I got really, really mad at one of my coaches before for calling a timeout on me, like super, super mad. Like, for some reason, they're acting like a kid with how mad I got, right? And, finally it took somebody just kind of like sent me down for a second. I was like, hey, like, they've done nothing but like try to help you out the entire time. Right. And I'm like, you're right. And they're like, so you agree with that? And I said, yeah, I do agree. And I said, why would you get mad for them calling a timeout trying to help you out? I'm like, well, I didn't need no help. And they were like, did you make the ball? And I was like, no, I didn't. Yeah. And I was like, okay, touche.
Yeah. And actually, believe it or not, that's been my wife and I, and obviously being husband and wife is a little bit different, right? But for folks out there that, if coaches don't look at it as a dig on the way you play or how you play or what you're shooting, it's more of, hey, here's another idea. Let me help you make an easier shot for yourself. Or in one instance, like, don't try to make it so difficult for yourself. Play safe here. Right?
Yeah. Yep.
And those are definitely not called to make you feel bad or whatever. No. And my wife and I, when we first started playing together, it's a husband and wife thing, a little bit different. I had the longest time to get her to understand, like, I am not sitting there trying to make you look bad or whatever.
No.
It's just a different way of thinking.
Yeah. And
in the long run, it's actually going to help you, one, get better, and two, it's going to make it easier for you to run balls.
Yes,
and you're going to start seeing the table. And today, she's a skill level 4.
There we go.
She's
starting to see it more.
Yeah. She's like, oh, sure, okay, yeah.
Don't do this. Don't do this shot. Don't do this shot.
What are we doing?
She's doing the mirror trick here, trying to do the one rail.
And that's going to come off. It's going to come off. It's going to hit the one ball, and it's going to scratch.
Yeah, yes. I'm really worried here. That one actually makes the pocket bigger. Ken said this before on live stream as well, talking about it's the same concept. That one kind of can act as I call it the high five drive by, right? When another ball clips through and does just a brief little touch on another object ball. And this is really, really dangerous here. She's actually in a way better situation. Just coming up on hand.
Yeah, or better yet, playing a little bit of, got the ball down here in this corner pocket to block it from scratching, but come up there and play left English and then just hit the ball and push it up towards the side pocket.
Yeah. Now, I got to give her props for using that mirror image here. And there is still a possibility for her to hit this full and send that 8 to the top right. If she makes this, I'm going to hush my mouth about anything else she does for the rest of the
Yeah,
matchup.
well, she can hit it. She can hit it full. It won't go if you hit it full.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm really concerned about coming on the backside of it,
Yes.
and with that one ball there to help put the cue ball in, it's going to be a big challenge. Let's see what she does. We might be the amateurs here, and she's the pro.
Hey, if she lands, like I said, I'm going to hush the whole time.
Yeah, so there you go. Yep.
That
so
was,
she
that was
hit a
good
rail.
speed control.
That was good speed. Solid hit, right? She made sure she made
Well
good
played.
contact with that, and
Well
she
played.
didn't have to worry about the.
I tell you, Ken, I feel like me and you would get along really well on a team. I always feel blessed anytime I get to be on one of Mike and Kelly's teams and get to learn some things from time to time. And especially right now, I'm on Mike's Masters team trying to build the Masters Tuesday division here that we have now. That's new. That's a weekly division for us. What a shot by Heather. Goodness
Heather,
gracious.
there. This is what we. This is what
Let's
she
go.
needs. This is what she needs right here, right?
The
She's
heat
got
is
that.
on.
Yeah.
That
This
was
is great.
brilliant.
This
yeah.
is good. She
needed
calm
that.
down a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
build a little confidence. I bet she's going to hit this one too. Watch this.
Yeah, she's supposed to go after this side.
Look at that. What
Or-
I say?
no, yeah,
She's
top right
got
corner,
two,
sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
sorry.
got 2 down, and she's got these balls at the end of the table. She's staying down on her shot now.
Way to go.
This could swing completely depending on what she does right here. Look at that.
Come on.
That's going to bounce
come out,
up.
Come out.
Wow.
Look at this,
Look at
Ken.
that.
This is a change.
Take your time. Take your
Oh,
time.
my gosh.
Oh. Oh, did she
Overhits
get
a
her?
little.
Oh,
and,
she
yeah,
got a
was
nice
hooked.
safety
Yeah.
there, right? Yeah. So what did I say?
Yeah. I mean,
She just needed to make a few
she just
balls,
made a few
and all of
balls,
a sudden now
yeah.
she's able to stroke them in. That's great.
and I will say it's very clear. Like she's coming over here talking to her team a little bit. I feel like some good conversations are happening right now. Some good positivity, and now she has seen it come forth on the table. And man, that was very impressive. Very, very impressive. Well done. Now this is where I love this shot because this is
This is an opportunity
Yeah.
for her to make the ball and not
Yeah.
worry about scratching.
not worry about scratching. And she even has an extra buffer with that top rail where if she has a little bit of a wider angle, it is possible that may come rail first, then hit the 8s, and possibly still pocket as well. So she's got actually a little extra room for worry here. Kristen says nail biter. Yes. Yes, indeed.
Well, these are big points for either team.
Yes.
It really helps off the rail if Heather gets this. And, you know, the Illuminators need Danielle to win this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big point for them, too.
100%. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, realistically, what this rack does here, if Heather gets it, is just puts the added pressure for the rest of this matchup here. This is matchup number 4. Off the rail does have 2 wins. The Illuminators has 1. And the brilliant thing here is that, you know, it will seem like it matters differently, but it actually doesn't matter as much getting this first rack if Heather does and Danielle doesn't. Obviously, it matters from the pressure standpoint, but in terms of how this has to play out, it does not as
good
much.
hit, though.
Nice
Good
enough.
hits. Hey, it's
Not
better
ball
than
in
ball in
hand.
hand.
Yeah,
It's
baby.
better than ball in hand right here.
I'll leave you in with a nice straight-in shot here if it means that you can't work on getting extra shape on your next ball or something like that. Like, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm impressed. A new gear has been found by Miss Heather. A newfound confidence here, and very, very well done. But Danielle is, I mean, she is hitting each of these kicks just with perfection.
I'm worried here.
I'm worried about
She's
this.
going to hit this
scratch.
straight in. She's going to scratch if she tries to make this.
Yeah, if she hits it hard, especially, it's going to drift right in that pocket. She's not putting bottom at least, but she can put some top. She can cut it.
Oof.
Amazing, too, that Heather actually felt confident with that shot here to go for it, which I don't blame her because that was the harder of the 2 balls here. But I do agree with you. There was definitely a risk of the scratch here, a little top, and slower speed will allow the top to carry the cue ball forward. In this case, towards that bottom right-hand corner pocket a little bit further first and hit the long rail instead. She did good. I think we got another bank attempt here in the
Here
bottom
comes the
right-hand corner
bank,
pocket.
yeah. This will be the shot of the match.
Yes, it will be. I love Danielle's aiming methods here. She's got a lot under her belt here to really take her time and aim. And right now she's getting ready. Now she's getting down in position.
Gets totally quiet right here. Nobody's
Yes, it does.
breathing.
Yeah, right. Don't sneeze.
Oh, oh, oh,
Oh, stay out of that side pocket.
oh.
Yeah, that was
Oh, this is an opportunity for Heather here.
Yeah.
Let's see what she can
Tick,
do.
tack and toe.
Take your time. Take your time.
Keep the angle for the
Yeah.
1. That way you can come back closer to the 8.
Yeah, nice and easy here.
Just don't get on top of the 8. Whatever you do after you take the 6 and 1, just don't get on top of the 8.
This is natural shape. Just concentrate on making the 1 ball. You can hit it if you want to hit it with the soft. You can stay right there. Hit it medium stroke. You come up right, probably about a foot shy of the 8 ball. Look at that shot.
There it is.
Look at that shot. Beautiful.
That was it. Well, what seemed to be Danielle's rack here has now shifted to both ways for opportunity here.
Yeah.
Danielle still doing a great job, really having to kick and bank at the 8 ball at the last shot here, but getting some good kicks in.
Let's see if the nerves get in there. This is the 8 ball shot, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's
This is the one I talked to the 8 ball on.
Yep.
I'm like, what's up, 8 ball? Like, I've already done everything else here. It's time for you to go home. The street lights are on outside. And what an out. Well played. Well played. Wow.
Wow. If you saw this rack in this whole match, you would not believe that Heather would have been able to turn that around.
100%. And she has done so and done so extremely well.
She gives a point for her team. It's now 6-3. This puts a lot of pressure on the Illuminators.
Yeah, this is pressure for specifically for Danielle here because, again, Danielle can still get the win here. It'd be 6-5, and it is going to come down just to who wins for the last one here. Just because both teams would end up having 2 wins under their belts. So, and let's see, 6:15. We are still an hour and 13 minutes from the sudden death.
Yeah, we're not hitting.
Yeah, we're not hitting sudden death.
Not hitting sudden death at all.
Yeah.
So. I just want to maybe do a little bragging, right?
Yeah. What you got?
Just gonna say, do you remember me saying that Heather just needed to get a few balls under her belt?
You hit the nail on the head on that one. You called it so well. So well.
You could see the inner confidence, just a little frustration from the degree of some of the shots to get going, and then she got them lined up, and at that point, she hit the ones she needed to do.
That's why I was talking about earlier about being on Mike's team and getting to get some coaching and training from my league operator here. So I feel like me and you'd be good on a team too. The same way Mike is able to.
I can see
really,
we think a lot alike.
Yeah, really able to coach me and help me through a lot of the thought process on things here. I feel like you could do the same, and again, that's why it's been very enjoyable having you on the live stream as well here. It's been great.
I really appreciate it. It's been enjoyable, believe it or not.
Good.
Watching the whole match, being able to comment, even in the fun ones, the shenanigans get started. Right?
Yeah,
so,
In fact, we had team shenanigans on the live stream.
Yeah, we had
which
team
was amazing.
shenanigans. Yep.
I was loving
against
that.
Reckless Shooters.
Yeah.
It was Reckless Shooters, my team.
Yeah. Reckless Shooters is your team, and yep. Yeah, because that was the one that I looked at beforehand, and I was like, oh, there's a team named. That's right. I was like, there's a team named Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Which cracks me up.
Yeah. And we had, I think
Fargo,
that
what's
was the
that
night
place
that we
you
ended
love?
up with Reckless Shenanigans by the end of the night.
Yeah, with the way that match was going, it was definitely Reckless Shenanigans. What a shot here.
Wow.
Man.
She's getting in stroke.
She is. She absolutely is. I hope she doesn't speed up too much. Okay, yeah. She's still taking her time. Take a look at this replay, though, man. Brilliance. She may have just hurt herself on that one.
Yeah. Let's see what if she had. Yeah, she's like, oops. Oh, got to be careful this 8-ball here. What if she comes off here? She might be all right. She going for this 2 at the end of the rail? Coming up to, or is she trying to hit the 6?
She's trying to hit the 6. Yeah.
She did. Ooh.
Wow. That was close to actually hitting the side of the 2 there and possibly clipping it on over a little bit further to that corner pocket. Miss Elizabeth in the chat says, run him out. Come on, Heather. I love it.
Yeah. Did she just go through the whole rack except for 2 balls?
2 balls, yeah. That's. I mean, you literally again you hit the nail on the head with the confidence and getting to see a couple balls drop, and that first one that Miss Heather did to the bottom right hand corner pocket and the way she just drilled it in there was kind of a tone setter there for her.
Yeah. You know what's going to happen now, right?
Oh, it's going to reverse here. Danielle's
Danielle's going to do the same thing and give him a favor. He's going to heal health. Yeah.
I agree with you. 100%. Billy, that is true. Heather is free stroking now, 100%.
Yeah.
She's not tense, tight. Really doing well.
She has a smile on her face here, talking with her team.
Yeah, I see a
So-
little cutting up and stuff going on. And
Yep.
You got to see it like that. Too much seriousness from your team when you're walking over. It just
Which
it
for her
throws
team,
onto you.
she really they wanted her to get at least 1 point,
Yes.
and she's done that.
Yes. Yep.
Now she can close it out. Pressure's off. They know their big player, their six is coming up, right?
Yep.
You
unless
never know
something-
how that goes, right?
No,
never know,
you don't.
but,
You don't.
She's done her job. So.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's probably some players out there that says, "Oh, I lost my match," right? But
Yeah.
you got your point. You've done well for your team.
Great shot. Look at
Yeah,
that development on the
here
15.
Here she goes.
Yep.
So don't get upset if you only get 1 point or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You're still contributing to your team, and not all the time can you win.
Yeah.
Right? You have to play that handicap. You
do.
come out and play
You do.
You might be a 4.
Yeah.
And okay, so you're a mid-level 4, but you're taking on their strong 4.
Yes.
And that you needed to play them. You didn't want somebody else a higher skill level to play that strong 4 or whatever. So think of it as a positive experience and not necessarily I lost.
Yeah.
I didn't
exactly.
contribute to my team. It's team sport.
Yes, it is.
You win and lose as a team, and everybody has a part. Here
Going
she
for the combo
goes.
and gets it.
Man, I told you. Here she comes.
Yeah, I was in complete agreement. The moment she said, Tim, you know what this means, I'm like, yep, I see exactly where this is going here. Exactly where this is going, and it's going well. I kind of like actually taking the 15 here. She can
I think,
follow a little bit.
yeah.
15, 9,
Just
12,
a little
11.
stop shot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's probably going to come back and do that. Hopefully she can't hear us. No, she can't hear us. She cannot hear us over there. No way she can hear us. Yeah. I checked that earlier because I was making sure I didn't. I usually talk loud. I'm actually
I
a
get,
little bit quieter today.
I get
so.
super excited loud. Like
Yeah.
that's why Kelly sometimes sits by the by the soundboard here, and she gets ready to mute me.
Look at just if you guys could see on the side of the teams, everybody is glued to this table. They're in this huge, intense focus, whether they're playing or not. It's everyone's like they're rooting their player on, stressed about the shot.
Yeah.
They're right there with them.
You know, I really wish, and I don't remember if it's happened already, so forgive me, chat, because I'm sometimes bad at keeping up with it, but I would have loved a timeout there. She should have taken the 15. Yeah, 15 was the ball for her. But I think Dave's trying to save it.
Yeah, it's probably wise. She has that 8 pretty much covered up there. So
she does have a lot of her army over there.
Yeah.
Some
her
people-
soldiers.
Yeah. Some people maybe like a, Blockerville here, if you will.
Ooh,
Going for the bank.
Nice.
Man.
Look at the shape. She even had a chance to actually get there.
Good try. Very good try.
All right, Danielle. Danielle walks up to the table, very confident.
Yeah, she's gonna, by luck of it here, be forced to do the 9-11 combo here.
Yeah.
Luckily, though, a smooth stroke here should leave that 9 in that pocket just fine.
Yeah.
And she'll have
Even
eyes on the 12
even
or
then,
15.
you don't have to worry. You just want to knock that. What is it? The 13? Yeah. The 11.
11. Yeah.
Lock that 11 in there, and you're going to leave yourself for the 13.
Yeah.
You just hit this to knock it in. Not so worried about where that 9 ends up because you're going to end up coming back across the table.
Take that 12 top left. Yeah.
Then you come back around, play it off the rail. You got the 15. Stop. Shoot the 8 ball back.
Shoot the 8 ball. Yeah. Send it on home. And I love that 15 being my out ball, especially just because of where it's at in the table. If you get a little weird on something, I know where like it has pretty much every home except top right, which the only reason why it doesn't have top right is because your 8 and all your balls are blocking it right now. Past that, it would have that under most circumstances. So you got 5 other pockets to be able to rock and roll with that 15. So I really like it as my out ball. It'll leave me, somewhere below the 8 here, hopefully on the left-hand side of it here. If something gets crazy weird, I have to be on the right-hand side. It's fine too, but hopefully on that left-hand side of the 8 here to take it top right.
See what she does here. We should be able to make this and leave this right. She's been shooting very well. She's not overhitting balls.
Look how she's using that bridge too.
Yeah, she does very well with the bridge. I've seen it. Oh my goodness, what happened? I know I can see it with her sitting there, but wow.
I actually like the way she was on the bridge. I'm really surprised that happened.
Yeah, her shot earlier with the bridge was phenomenal. She's So
I guess again the compliments to the player here has now jinxed her.
yeah, Billy out here. Heather's free stroking now.
Yeah, she is. She definitely is.
Yeah.
She can't free stroke on this one too much here, but should be able to get a good hit. It's hard for me to, let's see here. Let's take a look from the sideline. See if I get a little better.
There it goes. It definitely goes, but this is not as we said yesterday, a peaches and cream shot.
No. And peaches and cream oatmeal is the best oatmeal.
I don't like peaches.
Listen,
she's
Ken,
asking
we were
for-
friends, and like we're developing a relationship here, and I'm even like trying to tell you to be a captain of a team of mine. And so, I mean, goodness gracious, you just got to pull that out of nowhere.
Yeah. Let me guess. You like broccoli too, don't you?
Yes, I love broccoli.
Well, now we can't be friends for sure.
Oh my gosh,
I cannot even stand the smell of broccoli.
I feel like we're the opposite of stepbrothers. Did we just become best friends? Nope. It's just oh, I love it.
Smell
Can't
of
stand the
broccoli gets me going.
It's funny too because my pups loves broccoli, and so like whenever we fix up quite a bit of it in the house and stuff, we'll make sure and chop up nice and dice because she's getting older and doesn't have most of her teeth anymore. But we dice it up and put a little bit in our kibble, and she goes wild for it.
Yeah, the only broccoli I don't mind.
Brussels, nope.
I was gonna say Brussels sprouts. Right. No. Oh, nice hit. Unfortunately, didn't get a rail. Ball in hand.
Good try. Good timeout. I love the fact timeout was used there. Like
I was gonna ask somebody like that. They probably like fried. I was gonna say you probably like fried Brussels sprouts.
No,
and not Brussels sprouts, but what is it? Okra?
Nope. I'm not an okra guy. Fried green tomatoes.
No, I'm not a tomato guy.
Got to get. I like some people like them like super thin, almost like crispy. Like I like them a little thicker, because the juice explosion from the fried green tomato.
There we go.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah, I watched that movie, Fried Green Tomatoes. I couldn't eat another one after that. So.
And that's hilarious because we are dealing with a South Carolina Midlands team, and they're next door to the Central Savannah River area. And if I remember correctly, wasn't Fried Green Tomatoes done in Savannah or something like that? I think that was one of the ones. I could be wrong. The chat's gonna blow me up on this.
So here, this is that shot we've been talking about all weekend. So Danielle is lining this up. She's going to try to draw this back. I don't think she's going to go for it unless she's setting it at an angle. I would probably go to the other side of the ball, play top, and put the pocket the ball on the side here, and then she needs to roll down. It just
I see David at the very head of the table here. You guys can't see it, but you actually see like part of his feet in the very tippy top of your screen here. So I'm really surprised there is not a timeout being called here, and I just feel like I missed one being called earlier in the rack or something. And I don't think I did, but
I think they might have.
She follows it through.
She got enough outside to be able to have a shot here.
But she didn't have to like.
I would have gone the other way.
Yeah.
It would have been. And this is the learning process for threes. They're. And it's true. A lot of times, I've found myself. That's why I say it. If I start doing something that looks totally wrong, right, to go.
She got a good window for the 9, actually. Never mind.
She can hit it. She can hit it. I mean, she can certainly make it. It's just she had more options the other way.
She did. 100%.
And
I feel like she's going for the 9-11 combo here again.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is tough.
I think she might be. She's going for that.
I thought she was going to go for 12 first, but I really think she's aimed up on the
12, I think, is what.
No, she's aimed up for 12. She is. Yeah. Got that side camera view now.
There you go.
There we go. Nicely done.
There we go.
Play defense here, or you going to go for the make here? Because I love where that 2 and 8 sitting right now, especially with my 9 ball sitting.
I would actually make this 11. This is a long shot to try, right?
Yeah.
And if you hit it, in order to hit it, you're going to hit it hard, and you're going to expose the 2 ball.
Mm-hmm.
I would just play this, and I would play the 11 in the corner.
She might get the 11 here.
And then come up.
Angle.
Yeah, see? Yeah, I would have played at 11 with maybe a little bit of, just to come up, and then you got the 9. You can play safe with the 9 after that.
Rich, it was. That's right. I knew Chap was going to get me on this because I started questioning myself. There was one of the movies. He said Fried Green Tomatoes was set in Juliet, Alabama. Thank you, Rich. Sorry. That's why after I said, I was like, Chat's fist eat me alive. Rich was kind of out. He didn't eat me alive, but I find that funny. Y'all are going to have a bunch of memes of be like, things Tim Jones said on stream.
She makes it. Now what does she do with the 8 ball? Here we go.
She banks that bad boy bottom right-hand corner pocket. I like the back cut better, but I feel like the Levin's taking enough real estate that maybe she doesn't like it here. And even from our side view.
Yeah, so this is a shot, believe it or not, this is Heather's shot for a guaranteed $2,000 for her team if she makes this. Can you believe that? That shot takes that one shot.
Yeah, and she's going to go for the bank.
Yeah, she's got her.
The ducky pocket marker has been laid. Oh, she's going to do the.
Don't scratch.
Yeah, I'm worried about that now. I wasn't as much before. It looks like she's actually adding some left English here. She hit a good speed. Good speed.
She's hit it pretty good. Is it going to make it? It's going to hang up. Oh, my goodness gracious.
That's hilarious, by the way. Sweet Home Alabama is on the radio right now. What in the fried green tomatoes? Oh, my gosh.
Someone played that remotely.
Yeah,
you know you can do that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely can. That'd be that. Rich, if you did that, I'm touche. My hat off to you, kind sir.
You got game, brother.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do that all the time. I don't know how many people have ever heard the song Peanut Butter Jelly Time.
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter.
Yeah, exactly. We just
go
go log into some other one and start playing music. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm good for playing a little the Carpenters, by the way. Carpenters, and just start playing it real slow. Little, we've only just begun, you know, that gets everybody like, who the heck played this?
Rich says, okay, that's hilarious. Gotcha. Did you really do that, Rich? Because if you did that, I'm dead. Like, I'm straight up, like, I'm at such a loss of words.
Everybody on the chat doesn't realize you can log into some other location.
David, I'm going to get
Touch
you.
tunes? Yeah.
Why is he just now taking the timeouts? David.
Yeah, no, he's all right. He's doing this right. And she's going to hit this fine, and then she's going to get perfect shape, knock the 9 in, and then be able to play the 8. So she was looking at that other one there. So
I'm just mad at him.
Hopefully this
like
pocket doesn't come back to bite her on like all the other days.
By the way, a common rules question here, Ken, I'd love for you to answer here that I've heard before in the grapevine. Someone's like, can he touch her cue and do that stuff like that? And timeout here, can he touch her cue and line her up where she needs to be?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. The only thing, look at that, she made it. Oh,
did she?
It didn't go.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, with perfect shape on the 9. Oh my gosh, I thought she had
that naturally would have led to the 8.
Yeah,
naturally,
it would have been perfect. Yeah, so
like
here we go.
Come off rail and come straight on down.
We've got to see this. This is not an easy shot for Heather. This could potentially hit this just right. She can actually scratch in the corner pocket on the opposite side.
Yeah.
This is
we don't want to see that happen here for big money here. Big money, no whammy.
$2,000 8-ball shot right here.
Yep. And that's all she wrote.
That's it.
Team off the rail advances to the finals, ladies and gentlemen, and now has guaranteed themselves a whopping bare minimal $2,000.
Here coming off camera, guys. You can't see it, but every one of her team members running up to her, giving her high fives.
That will be
talk about the team camaraderie there. They're all loving it. See, you talk about winning and losing. If you watch this match, Heather struggled in the first game.
Yep.
And look how it turns out. She ends up winning it for her team.
For Team Off the Rail, yeah. And also, too, give a couple other shout-outs here on this as well, guys. We've only been live for right at 3 hours here. We still had almost a full hour to go until sudden death.
Yeah,
in which, like even if it would have been the other way around, and let's say D Luminators would have won this one, we would have went into match number 5. I mean, we would have been starting match number 5 with an hour until sudden death. Almost like, I mean, that's wild. So, very well played by both teams. And again, big congrats to Off the Rail here. D Luminators ain't going home empty. They still get a grand in their hand.
They're taking 1,000 home, and they've been a great team, great sportsmen.
Yes.
So thank you for coming in and entertaining us all with your sportsmanship and your play.
Yes. Well, guys, with that being said here, next round is set to start at 7 p.m. Now, granted, that is going to be dependent upon the matches going on right now as well here, guys. So do bear with us here. We will get live stream back up and going when the finals begins. So make sure you stay tuned here. And, hey, there's Chris and Stephanie right there saying, great job, Heather. Awesome job, Heather. Definitely give Miss Heather the love and support she deserves here, guys. It's still amazing, too, that very first rack. That first rack, I most of the way through, I would not have bet money that Heather would have won it.
Heather would have won that, yeah.
Yep. But she
and don't take anything from Danielle. Danielle played well.
She did.
Just a couple of tough shots at the end there, and it can go either way. And
that and I think the moment she lined up for that 15 at left-hand side pocket, I think it was timeout time. I think as soon as she for sure went for that option and got down and was solidified in that being the shot, I think with the timeout still being in hand, I think the timeout should have been called there, and then I think the run would have should have been easier. So.
Yeah. But that's just it. Like as a coach or a captain of your team, you know your players. You know how they're shooting.
You do.
Like I said this with one of my buddies that he hates it if somebody calls a coach.
Yeah.
Right. And like, hey, there's another way to think about it, right? And he'd be like, look, I was going to do that.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Here's another way to think, right? And so I'm real careful how I pull it, call it, and that's probably what happened here.
It is
just
possible.
Just say all right, she's got it. She may not like that, so.
Yep,
you got to keep your opponents in the game and not to get too emotional on the play there. So
very true. Little EA Sports. It's in the game. For your older gamers on some football stuff.
Yes,
All right, guys. Well, y'all take care and be blessed here. And next live stream coming up here soon. Hopefully close to 7 p.m. start time. Definitely appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tuning in. Make sure you come on back to Jacksonville APA's Facebook and YouTube. We will be live on those two channels here for the finals coming up next, guys. So stay tuned for more.
All right.